don't even probably even really get on the internet this week. But it's just crazy. Like when you just see stuff like that, it just kind of always make you be like, dag, how fast just life keep going. Like life literally just keep rocking and rolling, and it just be like, dang. I ain't even want to start off on no sad notes because again, happy birthday to all the Scorpios. Especially if you like, I'm not gonna hold you. Like Scorpio women, low key may be one of the most greatest signs of all times. I'm not even gonna hold you. I like, and I don't get into the sign thing, but just because I like when you kind of know enough people of one sign. Like, I'm only thing to keep me from ever really bashing Cancer women is because my mother's a Cancer. Outside that, bro, I literally, oh my God, I would go crazy on Cancer women like every chance I get. But Scorpio women, I'm not gonna hold you. Maybe
overrated.
Nah, you crazy. But that's my point. But I think everybody can realistically, everybody has their experiences with different signs that make you feel different types of way. But me personally, I think Scorpio women is OD fire.
Yeah, look-wise, fire, yes.
I ain't even talking about just off the looks. I'm talking about in the bedroom. I'm talking about motherhood. Listen, what I'm telling you. I'm for the list. If like as an adult man, every box that you would want checked off. Can they cook? Yes. Are they freaks? Yes. Are they good mothers? Yes. And do they look good? Yes. And 9 times out of 10, most of them OD smart. Shout out to the Scorpio women. Like I said, I don't do this. I'm not heavy into the zodiac signs, but the Scorpio women that I have ever came across, especially that like this week right here, that Halloween Scorpio. I don't know, like I said, I don't know the signs and stuff, so I can't tell. I'm close to this date. That Halloween date, that Scorpio women, yeah, they different. I ain't gonna hold you. Hats off to y'all. And again, like I said, rest in peace to Takeoff, rest in peace to Young Dolph. And again, like I said, and what the crazy thing is, what made me even get to that part where I even kind of started thinking of it, because me watching Akademiks go back and forth on the internet, just with everybody. And and the sad thing is, his audience is just it's such a tricky place because they'll sit here, you'll gas him up to end up getting smashed. And then everybody be like, oh, y'all, why y'all do him like that? He just was sitting in the house on the computer, this, that, and the third. And it's like, yeah, but y'all, you just gassed him up for a crash out. And I think sometimes people just forget because, I mean, people love Yo Gotti and them so much, but, and I ain't trying to be like dry snitching, but I mean, these people already in jail doing their time, or his brother, I guess, still got a face trial, but his other man, though, like, think about it. 2 different occasions, Yo Gotti has, well, I ain't gonna say him, say he had it, but somebody affiliated with him shot at Dolph and went to jail for that. His best friend got 10 years for shooting at Dolph in California. And then his brothers allegedly got something to do with Dolph murder. You can't, everybody on the internet don't move the same. Just because y'all in the same industry, everybody ain't raised the same. So you yelling at your phone or yelling at your camera or your video, that's not going to play out the same for everybody. You can keep going back and forth with people and thinking, okay, it may take you a minute. Think about, though, and this is, again, rest in peace to Young Dolph. You think about how long him and Gotti was going back and forth, and people probably never thought it was that deep. Because they never really got too disrespectful with each other. They throw little shots here and there on a song, but it never got too crazy to the point where it should have led to death. That stuff there, I'm watching Akademiks, John, I'm like, oh, you must be planning never to go outside. And I think that's what people will respect him even more if they actually even just seen you. And when I say outside, I don't mean necessarily in the club, because y'all know I'm not a fan of the club thing. But even if you went to the gym or you went to a church and like people you knew, like let's say if you lived in Houston and you was like, I'm in TD Jakes or whatever, not Houston, but Dallas, and you was in TD Jakes church every Sunday. At least if people felt like you can go somewhere and literally have to stand on your opinion, I think that's the difference even between like Skip Bayless and Stephen A. Smith or even Shannon Sharp. People at least respect Stephen A. because you actually see Stephen A. at games. You never see Skip Bayless nowhere. So when people don't see you out where they can literally like, oh, somebody can bump into you and touch you, it waters down your opinion sometimes. Especially when you yelling super aggressive. Like, you got to go somewhere to get touched. And you can't tell me you just be somewhere. No, people actually have to see you. You have to be posted up somewhere where somebody can say, oh, I see you daily or you weekly at this place. So that's just my only thing. When I seen that, I was just like, dog, the sad thing is this going to go so left for people. And it's going to be a community of kids who grew up watching him on YouTube Live who gonna be very affected and be sad. And then it may realistically, that might be a rude awakening for them to kind of be like, all of that trolling and just sitting down yelling at your phone or trolling people from your luxury or your home. Eventually your day gonna come. And it's sad. Like, you don't want to wish death on people, but every time I kept seeing that video, I'm like, oh, he just must don't understand. Everybody just different. Like, look at Pooh Shiesty, though. That's what I'm just saying. When I keep saying, and I don't even want to just make it a CMG thing. It's just a Memphis thing, bro. They don't care. Pooh Shiesty was at the height of his career. That whole Back in Blood was lit, and he still was clapping at people in broad day. Everybody don't value money the same, and I think that's his thing. He thinking, oh, because I'm rich, I can. Some people don't care, bro. They don't. Money don't move them. They don't care. Yeah, I got millions, and I still blow my joint at you. It's gonna happen. If I see you, I don't care about this money. Or the people around me don't got it, so they gonna let it go because they know I'm gonna take care of them. And that's every time I kept saying him, like, bro, you thinking it's just because you talking to women, or you thinking that these people won't do nothing because they millionaires, or you feeling like I'm never gonna get touched. The craziest thing is when it happened to you, it's gonna happen so bad. It's gonna be like, and nobody ain't gonna care.
Okay, my question is, do he need to be outside though? Because his thing is Twitch. I mean, his thing is streaming. So I don't have to be out there. I'm making my money off me sitting in this chair in front of this camera. I don't need to be out on the scene because I'm not getting paid for that. I'm getting paid for my streaming. So you're not going to see me outside. That's like arguing with a kid on a video game. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you don't have to be outside. You don't need to be outside, but just still, you're going to eventually one day go outside.
I don't think you need to be outside.
And you can't, and my only thing about him is to me is where, like, and I think you sometimes you underestimate where other people, what their level of what they take for disrespect or entertainment is, because it's like, you can't be the same person. Like, dog, look at the pictures that Glorilla be uploading when she was a kid. Like, dog, them guns was bigger than her. You think all of that just mysteriously, but when she got some hit records, that disappeared? That wasn't that far apart. That girl ain't but so old. Yeah, so you don't have to go outside, but you can't make it like you, even when you playing with the address thing, it's like, dog, you don't necessarily know. Somebody may come and just do an interview with you just to make sure, oh, this is really where he be at.
That is true. And
just play it key, and then the next time the junk gets shot, like I hear what he's saying, and I get where, okay, you think I never want to have to bump into somebody. That's, to me, that's not the real world. That ain't how the real world happens. And some people don't have a time on beef. Perfect example, I think we may even skip that story a couple weeks ago. I can't remember if we talked about it, but the young dude in Florida who was dissing, he was a rapper, he was dissing somebody's mom that got passed away or got killed in the mall, and then his mother ended up getting shot up in her driveway while he in jail. And she passed, and ain't nothing he could do. He's sitting there like, dog, beef don't have no time frame on it. Niggas don't not put a timestamp on beef like, oh, it's over, I'm gonna forget about this, that, and the third. Again, just do your Googles, and that's why the only thing I'm glad I kind of got back on Twitter, because sometimes it's like when you and of course some kids probably don't care, but you gotta kind of school. I'm like, bro, just Google again, I hate to keep using Dolph as an example, but that to me is the closest person who's played with the CMG thing. Just Google from when 100 shots or that Charlotte thing came with Bulletproof and all them songs came out compared to when he passed away. Like, dog, beef is beef. You may think it's over. I'm just gonna yell at my John Lewis Glorilla and nobody in CMG gonna care. All right, hopefully, God bless you. But that's just a lot of energy just to be like, is that money really worth it? Yeah, I don't have to leave my house, but is sitting here putting a early death certificate on myself, is that worth it? I don't care how many M's you got. That's just like sitting here saying, oh yeah, I'm $1 million, I can do all this and the third, but you can't protect yourself. Like if you physically had to do something with another man, I know every time y'all be thinking, oh, the size thing don't matter. You always talking about size. Well, I hope y'all seen the video of the baby security guard. When he knocks him out with just one jump, he literally just linked into him. I'm talking about, no, sometimes I get it. And sometimes I understand some men are just blessed that you never had to understand the difference in size. But just, you think in boxing, they got weight classes for no reason? It's a reason. If you was a kid, you grew up on wrestling, it's a reason why Rey Mysterio wasn't fighting the Undertaker, dog. But y'all keep just believing that, okay, whatever. Sometimes I be just trying to figure out, like, I don't know. Sometimes I be like, some of y'all parents just did a horrible job at raising y'all, and y'all just live in the whatever the girls be saying, delusional land. Like, y'all be blowing me. But I ain't even mean to start a podcast off like that. But that just been itching me like all week. I'm just like, bro, this man is literally just yelling at his camera, playing with death. God bless him. But anyway, who right now keeping Halloween alive? Do you think it's women or kids? Like, who actually, realistically, right now, I feel like Halloween is more of a grown woman thing than it is a kid thing.
I think it's people in general. Because you see more decorations and stuff. More people celebrate it or even participate in it than anything. You know what I'm saying? So I just think of that as a whole. I don't necessarily mean like it's just one individual. I feel like it's a whole.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of feel like women kind of keep Halloween alive, and the reason why I say that because I mean, even for horny dudes, you get excited to get to look and see like, oh, I get to see these half naked women. Like I seen a girl that I followed, she had a Buzz Lightyear joint on, but the joint was almost like a thong Buzz Lightyear outfit. Like though, when you see those little jokes, like you get for horny dudes like myself who made just like Akademiks don't go nowhere. I get this, you get to look at by curious through the internet where the regular women, not the strippers, these some regular women, like so crazy. It be certain holidays where I be feeling bad for strippers because it's like nobody care what your page look like. Because now I get to see the regular girl who I normally follow, who always kind of be fully dressed. Now she OD naked. So it'd be like certain days of the year, like or even especially during the summertime. Like I know, like strippers' pages don't hit as much when all the women on the timeline half naked on vacation on bathing suit jumps. But same way with Halloween.
But that's why they strippers. You go see them at the club, not on.
I mean, it's 2023. You kind of got to be you have to be multifaceted. You can't be just a stripper in the club. Not no more. Not in 2023. You got to be in the club and on the internet.
But I don't think, why would you hate?
I mean, what I'm saying, for a day or for a weekend, because of like when Halloween actually is, okay, it's on Tuesday, but it lay out through the weekend. People get to participate through the weekend. And it was in the East Coast, it was at least nice on Saturday if it wasn't Saturday and Sunday in most places. You got to be outside and really get your outfit off. Like, I'm not gonna lie, some of them, it be sometimes when I see certain things, be like, dang, I ain't gonna hold you. I kind of be wanting to go outside, but then I just like, I could find a way to kind of just get over it. But it be some moments I be catching myself like, oh my, let me go find, I got an outfit real quick I can put on. Cause shout out to all the women who, do you have a outfit? Cause I'm not gonna hold you. I think I want to say, was I listening to Joe Budden and they was asking what outfit was they over, but I kind of seen it like, oh, of course, on the weekend, coming down the timeline. I ain't gonna lie, that Thelma joint is kind of like,
No.
Is that Thelma or is
it with the purple top?
It's like an orange joint. It's like orange or purple, I think. Is that Thelma or Thelma?
Her hair's orange.
And the outfit is what, purple?
Yeah, purple and green.
Yeah, I'm kind of over that one. And that's kind of low key, like the and no shade to the BBW Jones, but I feel like that's kind of like the low key, like you got super big boobs, and that's your like go to outfit. It was like I'm like, all right, bro, I'm kind of over it. Like that when I seen that Buzz like it, I'm like, oh yeah, spice it up like this. If you're gonna do a joint that's been done a million times, revamp it like that. Like where it was like, oh okay, shout out to Buzz like it up to infinity and beyond.
No, I don't think it's none of them that need to be retired and just I don't think it's none of them. Because I feel like everybody always got dates. Because even like the little nurse, little devil, you know what I'm saying? Like even those little outfits.
Yeah, I feel like that joint never gonna get old because I feel like that because it fits every body type. But I feel like that is that her name Thelma? That joint is only a one body type style of outfit. Like only like the skinny girls ain't running to that one. Not even that it looks good, and that's just like their go-to joint.
Skinny girls to do that outfit.
I can't say I've seen it. I literally seen it. I feel like that is almost like the I'm a BBW.
I mean, you do have to have some boobs to pull it off. Because that's more.
Yeah, to make the outfit even just match who it is and like make this make sense. Like you gotta kind of have some type of like that ain't. Yeah, that one ain't just. I'm not gonna hold you. That one kind of just don't. It don't do it for me. This is my personal opinion.
Maybe the creativity. I think.
I think. Yeah, some people do their thing. Some people do their things where the costumes kind of get you get excited to look. And I'm not even talking about celebrities. I'm just talking about regular people. Yeah. Of course, celebrities kind of always go over the top and make their joint hit a little bit different. A lot of people were, of course, in all the social media blogs were picking up the DDG and Haley Bailey, their joint because they redid the Tupac and Janet Jackson, the Poetic Justice joint. And listen to that joint is fire. And I do think realistically, I know DDG is like doing his hardest to try to win over that group of social media, that shade room, ball alert, neighborhood talk. Like those women who think he's just some random bum because they don't know nothing about him. He is trying his hardest to impress them. To be a
clean cut.
I think let's be clear. To kind of
he is
because it's okay.
I don't know. I don't know him. Like I've never seen. I mean, besides a few songs that I've heard now. But I didn't know, like, if he's, portraying, what I'm saying? Like, how people have that image where they...
No, but I think realistically, too, and I think that was probably even one of his beefs because to get successful on YouTube, you have to be clean cut to some extent. because you don't want your page to keep getting flagged. You don't want it to get demonetized. So for him to be as successful as a YouTuber as he was, you got to be clean cut.
Oh, that's what he started as a YouTuber?
Yeah, as a YouTuber.
Okay.
So you got to kind of almost damn near like on some Disney Channel stuff. So you got to kind of really be clean cut. So he has done a great job at trying to figure out, but still how to win them over, to show y'all, because y'all don't know. One, because we live in a generation where people are super, as easy it is to get information, a lot of people are super lazy. Like if it's something that you really don't care about, you're not going to really do the homework on it. So you kind of just brush over it and be like, ah, yeah, whatever. But for him, like I said, because he is very successful on that length, and then also, he just want to show that I'm a really good dude. I really like this girl. I'm not gonna hurt him. And then of course, realistically for that community, they may know him from Ruby Rose. So that little even linger of, and not no shade to Ruby Rose, but that little stench attached, like, oh, that was your last girlfriend, going from this Instagram model type of girl who's very provocative to this clean cut Disney child, is like, you doing, I can tell he's doing the extra work to really kind of win them over. So when he get posts, he don't have to be like, bro, y'all annoying me. Because even when there was a picture floating around of her and it looked like you could see like a huge baby bump, they was calling him a bum and all this other stuff. And he'd be like, bro, I'm a millionaire, but all right, knock yourself out if you want to call me a bum. Because you just not familiar with me.
They got mad at him because he did the April Fool's joke, but it really wasn't a joke.
What you talking about? What was the April Fool's?
He posted the sonogram.
Oh, for real? Yeah. I ain't even know that.
Yeah, he posted the sonogram.
Yeah, I didn't know that. You just got me hip to something completely different. I didn't know. Real quick, what I want? Okay, let's real quick. I feel like we've been kind of the last couple of weeks we've been pandering crazy on the relationship topic. So I feel like we can get some sports in a little bit early. And I gotta throw this. Y'all knew, if you've been listening long enough, you already know this is coming. 49 has come to the goddamn front of the congregation with you and Purdy. I told you, listen to the preseason, I told y'all nothing was gonna happen good to y'all until y'all did right by Trey Lance. Y'all traded him away. I told you that juju and that funk will not get off of y'all team. And for anybody, and all my friends as 49 fans, I told y'all, go look at your schedule, buddy. You thinking you losing now? I wasn't even thinking y'all. Well, and again, real quick, shout outs to Joe Burrow.
I was about to say,
get this man his round of applause. Joe, hey, listen to what I'm saying.
You got to get one of those. No. That's why I was going to wait to see how you was going.
Yeah. Just listen to what I'm saying. And the crazy thing is, out of all the people I bet with, I just randomly caught like one. Like sometimes FanDuel will have like, it'd be like a random like sports person. Like this is such and such. Like this Ben Simmons. I mean, not Ben Simmons. What's the white Ben? It's something like, it's close to Simmons. I can't remember his name, but it's been something like installed with his, I think it's Ben Simmons. I can't remember, whatever his name is. But FanDuel had these little jumps. Oh, this is a guaranteed bet. Boom, boom, boom. And don't get it twisted. The payout don't be nothing crazy, but whatever you order, just double whatever you put down. So if you put down 20, you can just win back 40. And it was a jump where it was Joe Burrow throw over 200 yards. And so this how safe the bet was. Either anytime score from what's the running back for the 49ers, McCaffrey, or a touchdown from Chase. So either one of them, you was gonna get your money. So this is like literally a safe bet. That's why it wasn't even nothing crazy. Just whatever you put down, it'll just double, because that was damn near guaranteed money. So I said one thing, shout out to Joe Burrow, because two things. I really don't like the 49ers because I just don't like how they do black quarterbacks. I don't care. And you know what's so crazy? And I love to see when people get in my comment section, like somebody was on Instagram, like, and this is like when sometimes when my videos go viral. And of course, it just be random people in the comment section. Somebody was like, oh, you acting like Jason Whitlock. I said, nigga, that was the most disrespectful thing you could ever in your life say to me. I said, hold the time out. One, I know for a fact you did not press play and actually listen to the sound of this video. You had to just, because of course, I can't spell them right. I take captions from other places. I just Google whoever I want to talk about, and whatever sound like they got the best caption that's going to get people engaged, I'll use it. I'm not talking. 9 times out of 10, the caption I use may not be nothing I say in that video. I just can't read and write like that. So I'm going to use still other people's caption. I said, dog, there's no way. The way I talk and the words that I use, even when I bleep myself, nigga, I still sound like a Nigeaa. Are you crazy?
Chill, Mikey, chill, bro.
There ain't no way in hell. Nothing. Listen to what I'm telling you. I want nigga, just because it's on YouTube, bro, if y'all don't understand how much you could pay, if you pay enough, all you got to do, if you listen to me talk and go to watch, bro, I don't even talk about white people, period. Damn near I don't talk about white quarterbacks. So because and only what brought that up was in the video that was going viral was the Shiloh Sanders. He hit in the middle of the game. And he did his second hit because I want to say did he hit a pickoff and a fumble? But anyway, this was like right after a fumble. He hit the same exact player, hit him, knocked the ball out, and it caused the fumble. So then he hit him, but that was a low jump. Like they got low and he hit him and fumbled. So this was like him going to the same dude, going across the middle. Literally, as soon as he caught the jump, he just hit him so high, and a piece of the bottom of his like helmet, like he didn't lead with his helmet, but a piece of his helmet hit the dude chin. And in college football, they ain't not playing for none of that. So anyway, I made a jump. Like only people who realistically thought that was a clean hit was, and I said it myself. I said old heads like me, or people who just love Deion Sanders, in which I feel like I fall under both categories. But then I was pausing all through the video. You can. But again, like I said, that's just people who just whatever the case may be. I'm all over the place. But all I'm just saying is, there's nothing in my bone. If you go through my content, nothing in my bone will ever give Jason Whitlock. I'm sorry. You niggas are crazy.
Ultra podcast.
Just nothing about that will ever do that. But just anyway, going back into the 49ers, your schedule only gonna get worse. It's only going to get harder from here. I don't care if all them niggas was healthy. I told y'all it was going to be L's on that. Y'all got to play the Dolphins. You got to play the Chiefs and the Eagles. And I think you got to play the Bills. Nigga, please. You better be hoping. You better hope that you got whatever you think you're supposed to have. Because out of them 4, you losing 2 of them games. So now that's going to put you at, that's going to put you at 5 games. You better hope to see.
No, they got 5 games now.
No, losses? They got 5 losses.
Oh, you saying 5 losses?
Yeah, they're going to, for sure, you're going to have 5 losses this season.
No, that's still a playoff.
Is it?
Yeah, 12-5. It's playoffs.
Yeah, in the NFC. 12-5 ain't making the AFC. Yeah, no way. Hell. Marcus, you know how many teams 6-2 in the AFC right now? 5. You're not losing 5 games and making the playoffs in the AFC. Shit, all right. Well, you try and watch and see what happens. I guarantee you don't. You want to we can make a friendly bet right now. I bet you $20. No team in the AFC lose 5 games and make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Okay, bet it.
Okay.
This nigga's bugging. You are crazy as hell, dog. You better go look at that AFC and look at them records again, dog. The top team is 4 teams with only 2 losses in the AFC right now.
Baltimore,
the Dolphins, the Chiefs. Baltimore, the Dolphins, the Chiefs.
Right. Then after that, everybody's going.
No. It's one more. It's one more. It's
Seattle.
No. That's in the NFC. We talking about AFC teams. Hold on, damn.
That's what I said.
I know for a fact it's one more. Just real quick. Ladies, and I apologize. Of course, I always got some relationship topics, but I felt like we were just going kind of crazy. I was like, nigga. No, it's the Jaguars. I knew it was another team.
Oh, okay.
It was the Jaguars. I knew it was one more. Yeah, so it's 6-2. Yeah, so 6-2 is the Chiefs, the Dolphins, the Jaguars, the Ravens, and the Bills is 5-3. No, it ain't. I'm glad I bet all of them besides the Jaguars. I think for teams that make the playoffs. Oh, yeah, I bet all of them besides the Jaguars. I had the Eagles in my jump. Yeah, so that's cool. So like I said, I don't think you can lose 5 games and make the
Yeah. Hell yeah.
How? Because
5.
How many teams make the playoffs in I don't think so, though, because that would be it.
Lose 5.
Anyway, we don't got to drag that part out too more. Yeah, but like I said, for the 49ers, I feel like it's going to get rough. Again, shout out to the Washington Commander fans, and y'all are so delusional. Y'all are the same team that was okay with y'all ex-owner or whoever said, oh, we don't need Lamar Jackson. I bet you wish you had Lamar Jackson now, right? Listen to what I'm telling y'all. Again, for people who are new to this program, I'm hard on white quarterbacks. I believe in that form of football of good old boys America, bro. It is a dub for that. You got 2 left. I'm going to give respect with respect due. You got Joe Burrow. And y'all know I hate the boy from San Diego, but I'm still gonna give him. If those are 2, well, no, my 2 that I'm cool with, that I can respect, Joe Burrow and Josh Allen. I don't like the dude from San Diego. But for teams that are literally, and y'all was okay with, I just want to remind y'all, for all the Washington fans, we got a new owner. Shout out to Magic Johnson for becoming a billionaire, for finding a sweet lick. Magic Johnson is a great businessman, but let me tell you something: the owner don't get on the field and play. You got a white quarterback. I'm sorry, you might not never make the playoffs unless you are Josh Allen or Joe Burrow. I'm sorry, dog. You better get you a black quarterback and act like y'all got some. It's 2023. Y'all still holding on like how the NBA used to hold on at one point in time. And I get it. If you white and you an American, you watching this right now, cool. I understand you want to bang your thing, but I just don't respect black people who still root for teams who have white quarterbacks. And that's my stance. I've been taking that for the last 2 years, and it ain't gonna never change. I'm gonna celebrate the ones that win. And guess what? Out of how many of them teams that I said, what was it? 4? Out of them 4, guess how many of their quarterbacks in the AFC black? They got a 6-2. 3. and one of them a hard Nigea. A hard. The other two is a little bit on the mixy side, but it's all gravy, baby. Shout out to the Philadelphia Eagles for pulling off another win. They are the only 7-1, and they got a hard Nige, a pretty Nigea, but they got a nigga on that goddamn quarterback field. That nigga was looking at Tim's like, I was like, hold on, y'all got to slow down. I thought this man was in a happy relationship. I ain't like how the blogs was picking up that video the way him and Tim's was looking at each other. That shit was kind of crazy.
You got too much dip on your chip.
That was kind of crazy. I'm not gonna hold you. That video with him and Tim's, like they was looking at each other like they couldn't wait to get this dinner over with and get back to the crib. And I ain't mad at him if that's was his vibe, but I could have sworn he had like a high school girlfriend that was black too. So y'all gotta relax. Yeah, that's it. Oh, yeah, real quick, and I guess while we can kind of get on the music real quick, shout outs to Brent Fires. I'm on Brent. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm only shouting you out, and I'm going to definitely play that song where you were shouting out the DMV women towards the end of the podcast as I'm done with the YouTube thing. Shout outs to Brent Fires. One for that skit he had with some DC young ladies doing a skit. It's called Big Mad.
Did they even say Mo?
Yeah, they at the beginning.
Okay,
At the very beginning when she answered the phone, like, what you want, Mo? Like that.
I ain't hear it. Because I was just like, damn. Like all he needs is him to like kill Mo.
As soon as she answered the phone, she's like, what you want, Mo? Or something like, Mo, yeah, what's up, Mo? Something like that. Literally, that was literally the very first word out of her. The way she answered the phone was literally just like that. So shout outs to him for that. And even shout outs to him for having damn, what's the young nigga name he had on the jump from here? Cruddy, what is it? I think it's Cruddy Murder. I think it's something like that. That he had on the joint. Let's be clear. I'm only shouting you out because you looked out for the home team, but I'm not gonna hold that album. It wasn't it, Jack. That joint wasn't it. I'm gonna keep it a buck. And I was trying. Like I was forcing it just because I was so happy that he was putting people from here literally on the jump. And don't get it twisted. It had a song on it.
But it wasn't a bad. It wasn't a bad. I feel like that was more of a mixtape kind of.
Yeah, but realistically, because that last album to me was so fire, and it was even just the way it was put together. And don't get it twisted. He tried to put this one together, but dog, we talking about that last album. How I'm talking about his skits and him crashing the car and all that was crazy. So to come behind that, it was hard. So and again, and of course, I'm probably being a hypocrite because I'm sure some weeks on here I've said like, you can't keep comparing people to their old work, but sometimes when your work is that good, people gonna compare that. And y'all know I'm not a huge R&B person, so my palette of R&B niggas that I would even give a chance to go listen to their music, like he is in that, for me, is him, is giving, because I'm not a super singy person, so that little toxic stuff and that voice is not like, too R&B for me. It kind of remind me of a rapper a little bit. I like them dudes, so I like him. I like Giveon. I like Friday. So those dudes, them three is my bag. So for this joint, it was kind of like, I'm looking even for the lyrics, it was like some jokes I couldn't even. Yeah, it wasn't.
I thought it was me too. I thought it was me because I'm like, damn, this shit not really. It ain't really toxic on this.
No, you know what's so crazy? And the sad thing is, a homegirl of mine, she's a diehard Brent Fires fan. So I hit her and I'm like, she's like, come on, don't make me give you my answer. That's my guy. You know I love him. And I was just give me your. I want to know, so make sure because I don't have professional R&B is. So I want somebody who I know for a fact is really a fan of his. Let me know how you feel. And she was just like, yeah, nah, it wasn't it. Yeah. So, but shout out to Brent Fires for keeping it home team, though. I do respect that. Let that junk load up. For everybody new here, if you're watching on the new YouTube channel, Bought Your Podcast, like, subscribe, share, tell a friend, tell another friend. It's just light work. This is light work. This the first couple of minutes. I just like to wheel you in. I talk fast because I'm always gonna talk fast because I just hate listening to other people who talk slow. I'm sorry. What 50 Cent tell y'all niggas years ago? You say I talk too fast, you just listen this slow. God bless. We hear each and every Monday, but if you want to hear full episode on the podcast, John, where you ain't got to hear these like little breaks and these little small in between banters, yeah, go to the John. But matter of fact, while we on here, it's on YouTube, and I do know that YouTube is building on more sports takes, and that is the crazy thing. You can't never kind of control the algorithm, so you kind of sometimes you be a hoard of numbers of the algorithm is going to kind of control you. But and I do like the sports thing because sometimes even again, like going back to the academics thing, where it got frustrating for me. Real quick, let me take a sip of water. Over the weekend, it was like, dog, I don't even want to talk about none of this. This shit is so like girly. I was getting mad like when Top and them was sending me the job. I'm like, bro, stop sending this gay ass. This is gay, dog. I don't care about none of this, dog. This was like literally like too much girly. I'd rather talk about relationship shit than to talk about something that like I was like, dog, if this is where hip hop is for this week, I'm absolutely cool on it. Like I can skip this one. I'm cool on this one. Y'all can have this one, Jack. I'm sorry. I don't want no positives. Like it was just like, nah. And that to me sometimes will be the conversation. I always be like, dog, as a man, you gotta be able to indulge this. I ain't saying every sport, but you gotta find you a sport, my nigga. Like something just to kind of put that masculine energy in your bones so you can have something to root for, something to argue with other dudes. Like how you build y'all, like how you build a friendship with no type of sports, dog. Like how you guys, let's be honest, with no sports at all, how do you have male conversations? What's a male conversation with no sports?
It can happen.
Like, give me one. Just give me an example.
It can be off of family. Let's just say you at your daughter's recital or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like it can be something like that. And it necessarily don't have to, it have to involve sports where y'all just, oh damn, you here for your daughters, you know what I'm saying? Like offer something like that. I don't think it necessarily got to be,
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess let me re-ask that question, and just especially for the podcast audience. Do y'all think men can have healthy conversations with other men without the conversation being built around sports in some form? Like, when we talking about, if we having, like, of course, a one-off conversation, of course, you could talk about, how your household suck, or you tired of dating your girl, or she getting on your nerves. You can have those conversations, but we talking about healthy conversation for men to have with other men on a day-to-day basis. Like, if you in a group chat with a bunch of dudes and we excluding sitting the women, like, we just, like, of course, if you single, then y'all can do your thing and y'all send a bunch of women and y'all can kind of go off of that conversation. But we talking about just like, let's say if every man in this group chat was in a faithful relationship. So now you kind of even water that topic down. So now I take the women part out. How do you have healthy conversations without it and no sports attached to it at all?
I mean, yeah, when you say it like that, when you put it in a group chat, then yeah, I figured that's probably what you're gonna talk about. But
just even in the barbershop, that's why people think about with podcasts. That's why most podcast topics for in this male, like, it's just like a barbershop. For a good podcast with men is 9 times out of 10 is like what you hear when you walk into a barbershop. And that's most of the time if it's we talking about in a barbershop where it's 5 different people in there cutting hair, the easy conversation for most people to have is a sports conversation.
Yeah, but you do got some dudes out here that don't watch sports at all.
Yeah, I ask low on top of them. I tell them all the time, I want to fight their father for them not being in their life and not so them niggas can't pick up a sport. Like, that's corny to me, dog. I'm not a fan of that. Like, I listen, them 2 niggas get it from me hard. Because I'd be mad when J-Bo don't be in the chat for days. I'm like, bro, get me out of here with these 2 female talking dog. I'm in the shade room comment section, bro. I don't care about this stuff for real. I literally, like, dog, if I could find a way to keep a woman audience and never have to talk about 90% of the stuff I see on the shade room, I swear to God, I'm here for that. Like, now sometimes I be getting when people be like, I'm just gonna do the relationship topics, because then guess what you gotta do? I don't never have to deal with none of that extra stuff, bro. I swear to God, that Akademiks going back and forth with Glorilla, bro, that broke my heart. Like, I was just like,
oh, I thought he was Saucy.
He went back and forth. That's what I'm saying.
I just saw Saucy.
No, this nigga was going.
The other one.
So that was his whole thing. So that's how the original conversation got started, right? So I guess realistically, last week, Cenat was on live stream, and he went to go look up Glorilla's name, and he seen that she blocked him because he trashed the song. He didn't like the cha-cha song. So whatever case may be, Glorilla went on live with her and her girls was in the studio. She was like, nigga, just stand on what you said. You said what you said and just stand on it. So yeah, okay, I did block you. And so which cool. So that's of course what that would happen. So then she ended up getting drunk, and he was in I guess, and she was just like, oh, I'm probably about to unblock Kyle, whatever the case may be. And then so Akademiks chimed in and making like, yeah, somebody on your label must have got to you and told you that he's a more big of a draw than you. And this is my thing, and I think this is what realistically, I guess, where there's always gonna be a bump in the road, especially if you don't actually get outside. In Akademiks world and Cenat world, yes, Glorilla, they are bigger than Glorilla. But in her world, in the South, where people still get on Facebook, they don't get on Instagram. So you think you're somebody who literally their post is majority on Facebook than it is any other social media platform? Bro, I hope y'all don't think they were on streaming watching people. People who out here literally still like toting guns. And if you go to, I told y'all this story a million times when I was in Memphis. No, they literally had a sign on the mall wall where it was like no smoking and leave your firearm in the car.
They got that now around here.
So that type of stuff, like, dog, that's how Memphis give it up. It's completely different. So you can't sit here and think like y'all worlds don't combine. Even though y'all might be feeling like y'all all in the hip hop culture, but the spaces is completely different. Y'all speak to 2 different people, though. That audience is completely different. Your audience is in the house on the computer. Her audience is a real live gun toting, drug dealing like type of people. Like they different. Like there's no way in the real world you can sit here and think somebody who will watch somebody play a video game or whatever the case may be, that's the same person who riding around listening to Pooh Shiesty and Glorilla. Don't get it twisted. Those kids on the internet may portray like they want to, but I'm talking about people who are like can relate, really riding around listening to Glow and listening to Pooh Shiesty and listening to Dolphin Gotti and them. It's completely different. Those lifestyles are different. So him saying that to her, she was just like, "Oh, you think that I'm one? No, you know, people get killed for less from what you're trying to say, or you trying to play with me." People get killed for less. And that's what she was trying to tell. So him and her had that little back and forth. And she don't get it twisted. She didn't back down. She was going back and forth with him on social media. But again, what my biggest point was with him is like, I know you don't understand how bad this can play out. Because in your mind, you just thinking you going back and forth with Glorilla. But if I'm Yo Gotti, nigga, this my payday. Even on Gotti last joint, he was like, the only females on my roster is Angela and fucking Glow. And Glow is signed to me. It should be sounding sweet until it be like it end up and it ain't sweet, and then you be like, oh Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I didn't know he was. Like I said, I saw today was something.
But anyway, it was a joke on the internet because we did speak about Cenat. On the internet, there were people having mixed feelings about Cenat doing a 7-day live stream from a jail, but of course not a real jail, like probably like a movie set jail or whatever the case may be.
Yeah,
one of
I
those
was about to say that shit was too.
Yeah, but so he did a lot. But so I get in the crazy thing is shout out to Top because he did this was like I was like, bro, this is the smartest thing you said ever in your life. He was like, this crazy thing is some kids gonna think this is real, and he's making it look like jail is cool. So the crazy thing is, Carlos Miller said the same thing, and people was killing him because Carlos Miller and what's the other Desi Banks, they did a skit. Maybe about a year or so ago, they did a skit in the jail, but they only did a skit with Kaz in it for 7 days streaming is him, NLE Chopper, Drewski, and all these people where it's like, but you got to think about it. Kaz and that is huge with the kids. So I did see some people and I seen people defending him where it was like, well, y'all don't feel like Orange is the New Black or something like that. That's not pandering or what somebody was. What is it? The first day after lockup or something like that. I guess it's a dating show where people be dating people who was locked up.
But that's a show.
So listen to what I'm saying. So that's what people. So somebody who was defending Cenat was saying the same thing. Well, so y'all, it's okay for when the white people do it. It's not glorifying jail. Basically, that's what they were saying. So when he do it, y'all trying to make it seem like he's glorifying jail.
It's a TV show though. It's a big difference. You talking about just like you said, it's a streaming plat. You on your game, you on your whatever the case may be. So you to watch the Orange is the New Black, you got to get on Netflix or whatever the case may be. If you don't hear nothing about it, you're not tuning into Orange is the New Black.
No, for sure. And you know, the crazy thing is, just because we just brought up Orange is the New Black, you got to think about it. At that time, and this is when bootlegging was still tight, and this is when I was selling hair in the hair salon. So I got hip to Orange is the New Black when I was in there selling hair because I'm like, oh, the bootleg man come in, you need something to watch because at this time, like, all these podcasts and stuff wasn't out. This was literally still the bootleg era. So you gotta find you some DVDs. So you will sit here and like Netflix wasn't even like, to be honest,
Netflix wasn't.
Netflix and chill wasn't a thing yet. And Netflix and realistically, the biggest show on Netflix at that time was Orange and the New Black. So that's how you know how big that show was. It was a bootleg man on the DVDs selling the Orange is the New Black. So that's how I ended up. I still didn't know what Netflix was. I didn't know, oh, this was a Netflix original or whatever the case may be. I'm just literally just bought some DVDs. I was Orange, and I literally watched however many seasons the DVD man had at the time. I watched after that. Of course, I didn't never end up like picking back up on it, but I did watch a whole probably like 2 seasons of it. And them seasons, you got to think about it. One thing about a Netflix, John, them episodes be long as hell. So them just be like an hour and some change, and them just be like 10, 15 episodes.
Yeah, but I don't think the generation is watching that.
No, I agree with you. But I guess that would be my only pushback. I didn't like at the time I seen that on Twitter. I didn't just at the time I just was doing other stuff, so I didn't have time. That would be my only pushback. I think the people who grew up watching or even had a chance to watch Orange is the New Black, these was adults. Even if you were younger, like if I was having, let's say if this was 10 years ago, I think I'm still was in my 20s. So what I'm saying? So that age group of people is completely different from a kid who may be on, like you said, on a streaming platform watching Kai or watching NLE Chopper. Because let's be clear, everybody always even joke about NLE Chopper. Boy, you the Disney Channel version of NBA YoungBoy.
I ain't mad at it. I mean,
no, I'm not mad at nothing what they're doing because the little clips that I've seen, yeah, it's funny. But it is a tricky space if my kid is watching this because you're making this look extremely too fun. Yeah. Like y'all in there having the time of your life. Like it's just like hilarious.
But then some you see these little posts where me from jail and They, like I said, this just look too like this look like you got money. This the only way you can be in this kind of jail. Like you got big screen TVs, y'all got money. Like
no, but listen to what I'm saying. No, but listen to what I'm saying though. But even before, but this is the thing about let's just talk about we talking about. Let's put an age group on this. If we talking about 11-year-old to let's say 17. I feel like 17 made, especially this group of 17-year-olds, they probably know the difference between real jail and what Kai doing. But let's just say that let's say 11 to 15 then. Let's even make it a little bit, or 11 to like the green 17, who may really not be sheltered and don't know no better. I can sit here and see where they may look at this and be like, oh, this kind of fun.
Yeah.
Because even if you grew up, if you listen here and say like for people who wanted to make that argument about this other movies and TV shows out here like Life, nigga, Life ain't look like it was fun. Everybody love that movie. Yeah, that movie was funny, but niggas ain't want to be Martin or goddamn Eddie Murphy. You ain't watch Life and be like, damn, I wouldn't mind going to jail. Nigga, ain't an episode of Oz that made me be thinking, nigga, Oz made you not want to even think twice about doing whatever until The Wire came out. And then it was just like, oh shit, I might need to get some of this money. These niggas is eating. So it's a little bit different. But the whole thing is, and that's but that's how it was, nigga. When you watch Oz, I don't want no parts of jail. But then you see The Wire and be like, oh, all right, maybe I can try my hand real quick. And hopefully, God willing, I don't got to never get locked up. But it just happened though. But so that's what I think. And again, of course, I don't want to put too much of that burden on Cenat because that shouldn't be his job to parent y'all kids. It's his job to make the content, and whoever take the content in, they take it in. And if your kid is indulging in with Cenat's content, then that's your job as a parent to explain to them, hey, this is a fake jail. This is him just doing his streaming in a different place. These people in here are famous. NLE Chopper's a rapper. You should know that. Drewski, hey, and shout out to Drewski. Nigga, this nigga's on every dog. I mean, of course, because I be betting, so I be streaming a bunch of the games. So this man, that goddamn Samsung commercial, he's literally on that nigga's on every goddamn game with like, was that a Google Pixel phone? Nigga, that phone looked tight, and then two, nigga, I'm talking about, that commercial got to come on at least 30 times a game. And then they got like different little parts of it. It's him and Taylor Rooks and Richard Jefferson. It's him and fucking whoever. Like, dog, that phone.
It's not the same outdoor one, right? It's a new one.
Oh, not the Jones. No, not with him and the big white dude that don't speak. No. This is a brand new Jones. I think Jimmy Butler in the commercial with him. Yeah, it's a brand new Jones. Like, dog, but I'm like, dog, if I ain't have a new phone, that commercial, as much as they play with me, especially with the little voice on where you can clear the background. I was like, damn, this kind of fire for if you was doing, content and you want to isolate your sound and your voice, and it's literally in that commercial. It's like you hear all the noise in the background, and then he pressed a little button, and then it isolate all the background noise. I'm like, damn, that's low key fire. I ain't gonna hold you. Yeah. So shout outs to Drewski. He is murking it, dog. I'm not even gonna hold you. Like, and of course, what's so crazy? I guess even when going back to the Carlos Miller thing is like, and I guess you can kind of tie that back into a comment, just comparing like him to Drewski. When we even do the comparison to like the Ice Spice and the Sexy Reds, it's just so crazy how like y'all both can be famous or you both can be popular in the same community, but how like somebody can reach a different audience. Like Drewski is like
the label commercial.
Yeah, super commercial. The mainstream person. Like he is the main. Like, is Drewski funnier than DC Young Fly or Carlos or Chico Bean? Probably not. I'm saying no. But he is mainstream success and clean cut. Like with these goddamn these big companies are happy and willing to be like, oh, this is the cool, funny black guy. This is the fat Kevin Hart. Let's give him all these commercials. Let's give him, like he is the clean. Let's give him these looks.
It's kind of hard though, because I feel like you put yourself, and that's why I say, and don't want to sound like the old person, but you also got to choose your path when you first starting out, because I feel like DC Young Fly probably could be that same way, but I got to clean up too much. You got the face tats, you got all that. I got to clean up too much.
And what's so funny? And just real quick, just pause, just because what you said, and that was the thing that Wayne told Drake: don't ever tat your face. And Wayne told Drake, I remember that like early in Drake's career, and I remember that was like, and Wayne told him that on camera, like, nigga, you can do everything I can't do because I got all these tattoos. Like even Wayne still adding face tattoos right now, like, which is crazy. But he told Drake, like, you clean, keep your look that clean because you can get other money that I can't get. And don't get it twisted. And you see, and just to go ahead, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I did want to, because what you said, that is a valid point with the face tattoo things. And I just remember Wayne saying
I think that's probably what makes it more easier and more appealing for Drewski, clean. You know what I'm saying? Like I can just put him. You know, he got a shirt on. You can't see his arm tattoos and all that, but he's a clean image. I could use him, and I feel like both of them are probably in the same. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like all of them. I just feel like they didn't want to do the
stuff that Drewski wanted to do. Yeah, for sure. And I do, like I said, and I do always just wonder that though. Just sometimes, like, and I thought about that one just like really while we was right here. I'm like, damn, it is crazy how like.
Yeah, because I've been watching the little Celebrity Square joint.
I mean, of course, I haven't because I just been so geeked into the bet and stuff. I just been really been watching the games. And man, shout out to I ain't gonna shout out the app that I be using, but God, man, that should be clutch when it comes just to watching them games. Because the crazy thing is, I don't want to sit here like let me say recommend gambling to people because a lot of people do it. Don't get it twisted. I think that's the only reason why something that even makes it a lot more comfortable for me to talk about sports. Where I know for women it may not necessarily be a turn off because I be seeing way more women posting like their parlays and stuff than I even see dudes. I'm talking about actually be hitting. And don't get it twisted. I know some of them probably be betting, be buying into like I know it's like little discourse with people who be like professional gamblers. They be selling their picks every day, and people just literally mirror copy their Jones. One thing I will recommend, just so we won't, because I know I'm kind of all over the place, but I will recommend to people something that I got to learn too. I understand. I know how good those when you first open your betting apps, how good it looks to sit here and just take whatever they give you because the number be so low that you could put $5 and make 500. Oh, do your own parlays. If you are a parlay, and I understand why people do the parlays because realistically, you could put up less money and you can make more. But if you're gonna do them, just make your own Jones. Like, don't allow them to create one for you because 9 times out of 10 they're gonna create one for you and they're gonna throw a random nigga name in there that you don't even know. God. Even as much sports as I watch, it be something like just yesterday when me and Matt was in the group chat, and I was like, bro, I didn't know who that other dude was. I took him out because I'm like, even though this is the crazy thing is the person if I would have kept him in and took Cooper Kupp out, I would have won. But because I didn't know his name though, I was just like, y'all not getting me like that again. I'm gonna go with the names I know. If I'm gonna lose my money, let me lose with the people names that I actually know and the games that I even care to watch. Like, I'm cool. If the Lakers lose, I'm cool with losing money on the Lakers because I'm 9 times out of 10. That's my team. It's easier for me to bet with them. I'm just going to rock and roll. But like I said, going back to the cast and that thing, yeah, I'm not, like I said, I do feel like he should be able to create freely, but I do understand where that concern. And the crazy thing is, most of the time when people have those concerns or say certain things, those be the people who are not parents. Like somebody like me, I'm not a parent. So I would be one of those people who watch that. And when Top said that to me, I'm like, yeah, I agree with you. Like it's a tricky situation. Like you are kind of like making it look like jail free, but neither one of us don't got kids, so it's easy for us to say that.
Shower shit. I hope that shit wasn't.
I mean, they wasn't naked. They had pants on.
Oh, okay. Because like I said, I didn't. You only can see it from afar, so I couldn't really.
Oh yeah, no. They had pants on. You can see the dudes even on the furthest in the back. Like they look like they had like gray shorts on or something. Like they had pants on.
I was about to say, y'all niggas.
Oh yeah, no. It ain't. I hope they ain't none of them more like that. It ain't nigga. Y'all ain't in real jail, and I know Kai ain't breaking that bread down like that. Because for some of them, it's free promo. For like somebody like NLE Chopper. And shout out to NLE Chopper. I want to say I seen it. He just dropped a movie and it's like a Halloween movie. And it's him, Kai, Charleston White, and there was some other people in it. But those was the big names that stood off. I know it was NLE Chopper, it was Charleston White, and it was Cass and that. And I can't remember who was some other like internet people that was on there.
How many times he gonna deluxe that album?
Who? NLE Chopper?
Yeah.
But that's my point. Because and you know what's so crazy? I guess we can kind of get into.
I just looked at it. I'm like,
I did see the deluxe because he put out a new song in it, but you changed the cover. Like the cover was like him, like almost like a cartoon version now.
Yeah, but so it's like 40 songs now.
Yeah, I'm not listening to 40 songs of NLE Chopper. It's not gonna happen. And you know what's so? A matter of fact, because I was listening to Hot 97 this morning, and Ebro brought up a good point because he was just like, all right, well, are people really like even looking forward to the Ross and Wayne, or even, I mean, not Ross and Wayne, but Wayne and 2 Chainz, or the Ross and Meek Mills? And he was asking one of the DJs that he was like, all right, over the weekend, you know what I'm saying, you DJing us basically the Halloween weekend, what songs are the DJs picking up? And he was just like, dog, it's so hard because so much music come out now. Realistically, every DJ may have different songs that they play because you really got to almost go off of just whatever you personally like, or let's say if you got a group of DJ friends, whatever y'all like, because it's how can you realistically keep up every week? Like me and you had that conversation like, dog, like every Friday, like, this is the first Friday. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I listened to Brent Files and that probably was it. Like I was just like, dog, I'm music out. Like it's just something like, all right, it's nothing really out there. I looked at the names, I'm like, all right, I'm cool. Like ain't none of these names I gotta go listen to. Like, all right. This a week, like just give my ears a goddamn break because it's just like, how do you even get to sit with what just came out the last couple of weeks?
But okay, so is it a problem because it's on a Friday?
Might
like
be.
maybe if I put it at, like if it was back on Tuesday, where now you got the whole week.
Hey, and you might be right. And shout out to people who are dropping it, who dropping today. Rap City and Hit Boy dropping a project today. So when this come out, y'all it already be out. And then Lloyd Banks. I mean, I'm sure I'm not necessarily know how many of y'all listening to either one of them, but that is just certain like. If you're somebody who's not chasing numbers, then why keep dropping on Friday? Because you're absolutely right. But just even for example, for the City Girls, and I'm not gonna lie, this clip of when JT said this, I really like what she said. So I gotta. Send it to you. Yeah, but anyway, just I guess it's the numbers thing, and we kept talking about like sometimes you can't really just keep. You're gonna have to ask yourself when it just be like, bro, it doesn't really matter. Like, is the numbers thing really that deep? I thought I sent this to you. Did I send it to myself? Yeah, it's just hold on, let me try to find this real quick. Give me one second. Oh, here you go.
Talking about album sales, and JT, you wrote, and I thought this was like, wow, she's so much better than me because I think I'm more petty. You said, I appreciate every single 6,000 of the people that purchased heart hand emoji. That was so positive.
You know what? It wasn't
or is
even
it sarcastic? Because I think
it wasn't sarcastic at all.
It
wasn't sarcastic at all. How I feel about the situation is you can't. What about the people that did buy?
Absolutely.
You gonna ignore the people that did buy to keep talking about the people who didn't buy or the numbers in the sales? Because those people really give about us. All 6,000 of them, they really care about us. No matter what the number amount is, those 6,000 people deserve their thank you. Like, thank you for real.
Right.
I appreciate that because it's like, it's not, to me, it's not embarrassing. It's just like a reality check to do better and come harder or like figure it out. It's just like a reality check. It's not embarrassment. It's not the end of the world. You can lose and win. Like, it's all a game. Like, you can lose and you can win and you can win and you can lose. Everybody ain't gonna win every day.
But how do you have that? Like, where did you learn that from? You know, thick skin, just, you have a real...
Yeah, so, and of course, originally, that is how the Saucy Santana and Akademiks thing happened, because of him talking about their numbers or whatever the case may be, and then just saying the body language in that Breakfast Club interview was kind of off. But my thing of it, even with that is just like, and we talked about it last week, is like, as a creator, though, I swear to God, you cannot live and die on those numbers, because if you do, you're gonna be a whore to them. And I still like that City Girls album. Like, there were songs, and that's another reason why I was like, no, let me listen to, like, if I keep trying to listen to something new Friday and see what's the next thing that we could talk about this week, then I can't never even appreciate the Drake album, or I can't appreciate the City Girls album, or whatever other albums that came out, like the Wayne or any of the things that came out, because it is so much music coming out. How do you appreciate something if you're literally, I'm going to listen to something new on Friday, I need to have a take on it about it before the weekend over. Then before you know it, okay, we record on Tuesday, on Monday, so then boom, by nigga, I got 3 days to digest that music that I just talked about, if that's the case, because now I got to get ready for Friday to listen to something new. Like, no, sometimes you got to give yourself a break so you can actually, what you said you enjoyed, actually enjoy it. Because it's just like, it's so much music that can continuously keep coming out. And then for even rappers, like, I'm looking at Nicki, I'm like, bro, you only pushing this back. Like, you got you coming up with excuses on why you pushing it back, but realistically, you pushing it back because you're trying to get a clear day when nobody else is dropping.
I don't understand what it matters though.
Because guess what, for some people, even just like for Nicki and Act, both of them are two super numbers people. Akademiks is a numbers person on YouTube. I do this now, I'm the biggest than the third. Where it's like, for some people who don't care, like, NBA YoungBoy dropped so many projects because he never talked about the numbers. I'm just putting out what I like, and my fans like it. So when they let them talk about it, I'm never going to talk about it. So win, lose, or draw. So if I have a bad number, and that's why Wayne's so comfortable with putting out.
But that's what I'm saying. But I feel like even with her, who are you really competing with? Because at the end of the day, if you put out something, people going to go to.
For sure. But I think because most of the thing, you got to think about it, for a moment when it was quiet for her, when all the new girls was coming, her thing was always, oh, but I still got this number, or I'm this charting and this, that, and so you have made the latter part of your career about the numbers. Because when you was just doing crazy numbers, when YMCMB was YMCMB and Wayne was doing 1 million and Drake was doing 900,000 and Nicki was doing 5, nobody cared. Y'all was nigga. That's what y'all knew. You knew for a fact all of them was going to do numbers. So the numbers was never even a conversation, because you knew for a fact YMCMB, them 3 was going to do numbers. If ain't nobody else in the industry was going to do numbers, you know those 3 were going to do numbers. And that's why I was just talking to Low and them, and they were saying, like, what you think Nicki going to do? He's like, you don't think 100 for Nicki would be good? I said, nigga, are you stupid? Nicki ain't gonna. Nicki dog, because she has made every conversation about numbers and not about the music. Dog, she damn near gotta do 500 or it's gonna be quiet for her. If she do anything under 200,000, it's quiet for Nicki Minaj. And that's sad because what if the music is actually good? If we shouldn't, I should not have to sit here and care about how much numbers she do. If Nicki Minaj put out a great album and she just literally rapping from beginning to end and everybody love it and only do 50,000, that should not be we shouldn't be judging her for doing 50,000. We should be judging her, do we like the music? And I think that's to the point where it's just so much numbers thing. Dog, I'm sure it's certain things where it'd be like Joe Rogan is the biggest podcast in the world, but I'm sure it's endless people who listen to us who don't listen to him. So that don't matter to them. The numbers every time if you go grab a newspaper and you Google podcast, his name gonna come up. He is the bar. But guess what? That don't necessarily mean he ain't the bar for most black people because they don't listen to him. So that's the sad thing. Like we sitting here saying, look at Taylor Swift, nigga. Any of y'all listen to the new Taylor Swift album? She literally about to do 1.5 million this week.
I heard her movie did numbers.
I'm talking about, she did for people who don't know the backstory in that what's the dude named Scooter Braun? I think he at one point in time he was, of course, that matter of fact, the what was that clip that we played of Kanye a couple of weeks ago when he was managing Kanye. He want to say he managed Kanye. Of course, I think he made his name managing Justin Bieber, and then he ended up managing Taylor Swift or whatever case may be. He owns her masters or her rights. So what she did was, and he would never give him back, wouldn't sell him back to her or nothing. He was like, nah, it's just a dub. So Taylor Swift fans, yeah, that music is cool, but they're more loyal to her as a person. Screw the music. We love Taylor Swift. She just re-recorded everything. So now it's a joint that Billboard about to change it where, what was the rule? I literally just read this before we start recording. Hold on. Billboard, what's the... They changed it to our post. Record labels set to enforce a new rule to prevent artists from being able to re-record their projects from 10 to 30 years following the success of Taylor version. So she re-recorded her what is it? What's in what year? 1988. She re-recorded that album and just literally just redid the vocals, redid whatever, probably tweaked the beats a little bit and re-recorded it, put it back out. And of course she did whatever bundle packages she did to it, and literally it's going to do 1.5 million. So that 1.5 is the bundles attached to it, hard sales, streaming, and all that. That's all her joint number is going to be 1.5 million a week. Oh, well, that's when we talking about numbers. Like, think about how much we love Drake. How many people? Everybody was
never on the first. That was first week.
That's her first week. She re-released it this week. But just think what I'm saying. Though. Think about how much for Black Twitter, and not even just say Black Twitter, just Twitter in general. Everybody on social media. And the crazy thing is, even about people on social media is, I pay attention. None of y'all ain't music. None of y'all have been music critics since the Drake album. That's why I don't value people's opinion on social media. All of y'all was a music critic when Drake album came out. Y'all ain't gave me no hard criticism on no good, bad, or in the middle or nothing about no other albums since that Drake album. Because y'all really don't value, y'all just be on Drake dick that hard, like just to try to bring him down. Yeah. But anyway, my whole point of it is though, his John did what he end up doing? 400-something thousand, like 410 or 411? 1.5 million. So that means she got him beat by 1.1 million. And you ain't seen not one person hate this, nothing about Taylor Swift. You ain't even heard nobody talk about it. I can't even tell you what song on there or nothing. So that's my point, even when we talking about why even play the numbers game, because the world is so big. Like, I get it. Y'all listen, I'm going to pro back. I'm heavy on just I'm the nigga. I'm going to be heavy on all of that. But the world is big, dog. And the faster you realize that, how big the world is, then the more you'll understand it's like, what's the point of playing the numbers game? You can't get defeated off that. Like, I pray that the city girls don't allow that to be like, all right, now that's the end of us. Like, why? Because, like, what are we comparing? Because if that's the case, imagine if Drake was comparing himself to Taylor Swift, he'll quit right now.
Hold up. My question, right? Since we talk about Taylor Swift, did Denver play a dangerous game with that plan?
Oh, no, the shadows. No. I thought about what you about to say. Go ahead, say what you about to say.
That's a dangerous game. You playing that shit now. Don't tell your quarterback, don't get mad when niggas start playing Future.
I think niggas been doing that to him, though. So I don't think that's new.
Nigga, in the stadium, that would be sad. In a stadium, because that was the stadium. That was somebody,
I want to say the 49ers did that to them before. I want to say when Future performed Tony Montana at a 49ers game. I don't know. I can't remember, but I don't know if I don't know if Russell and Sierra was already dating at that time. They might have been. I can't remember. and Future came out and performed. I can't remember though, but but like you said, but that I'm not gonna hold you. Shout out to the Denver Broncos. That was gangster. That what was that Taylor Swift song? What is that? Dust Your Shoulders Off or whatever that song is.
Shake that.
Yeah, shake it, whatever, shake it off, whatever that Taylor Swift song is. Shout out to the Denver Broncos. They smoked that. I ain't gonna hold you. That was gangster. Let that John load up. Bang, 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 bang. Leak, what you talking about? The Future at the Future performing or somebody playing Future after the Seattle? I'm 100% positive. I know teams then played the Future. Oh, I said the Future Future music after that situation. Let me look at these topics real quick so we can get ready, bro. And you know, it's a crazy finesse. Like I be, sometimes like they be advertising certain jumps. They be like, people have YouTube channels literally just built on sounds, and them jumps be doing crazy now because some people got to sleep like that. But like, I just need to listen to like the rain sounds or whatever the case may be. Let me cut this app jump back on. Have you ever been to a ball? What is it called? A bar crawl? You ever been to a bar crawl before?
Yeah.
Like you was OD drunk?
No.
I never. It be some things. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not
because it's not. I mean, you paying for it.
You pay? Oh, you still pay for the drinks?
Yeah.
So what don't you pay? You just buy like? How do it work? I never been to one before.
It all depends. You have different ones. Like some of them. I mean, like if you go into like Because see, a lot of them probably like it might be like a beer. Let's say it's like a beer joint, right? So we might have a drink that's like the signature drink for that night. So if you come in, you know what I'm saying, like you pay for the ticket, so that's gonna get you in like maybe 5 clubs. And you know how some bars might have like a cover charge for you to come in or whatever. So like you don't have to worry about that.
Worry about paying to get in,
and then you might get whatever their little signature drink is. Now, if you don't want that signature drink, you can buy your own. You know what I'm saying? Like it's different little ways it goes about it. But
yeah, I wonder because I do know. I mean, of course, I know during Halloween the bar crawls are like a huge thing, and then I do know like at one point in time, especially in DC because there's so many bars, especially like they're right there like on U Street and wherever the case may be. I know they were doing them at one point in time. They were doing them for what's the big show that was on HBO that everybody used to geek for?
Game of Thrones.
Yeah, Game of Thrones. I know they had one before, and then I want to say they had one for like. Maybe it was a couple years. This was a couple years ago.
Yeah, they do a ball crawl for
and it was like for like a Mario Brothers type of situation. But I always wonder because I see, like, especially during Halloween, I know for a fact there's a big thing, and I always see people on social media talking about them. I was just like, damn, that shit kind of looks sweet. I always wonder how much does it cover because most time when you see people posting it, like they start off sober, and then by the time their last video, they
so you might like I said, you might have a special like they might have a special drink where that's free. But if you saying, well, I only drink Tennessee,
whatever the case may be, yeah. And I do, you know, what's so crazy. I think people who do experience things like that aren't really like picky drinkers. Like, and I do feel like that's kind of almost like a black thing where like I only drink such and such. I don't drink nothing else. Because I feel like white people cool. Like if they do that bar crawl stuff, they cool to kind of drink. Like you say, if whatever bars got special drinks, like if like you said, I'm sure, especially downtown, a lot of bars are known for certain drinks. Like that's their signature thing. Like if I'm on Connecticut Avenue and I'm trying to compete with everybody else, I kind of do got to have my own drink to kind of separate me from everybody else. So in that capacity, I feel like people who kind of function with those type of drinks, especially more probably like the white audience or like just the mainstream audience, they cool with drinking whatever. Like whatever will get me drunk, that's what I'm gonna drink. I'm not sitting here like that. That's just so crazy. Like with black people, bro, we label hoes to everything from liquor to clothes. It just be like restaurants, whatever the case. I'd be like, dog. Oh, let me tell y'all one thing we're not gonna cover, and this is again where my beef sometimes with content creator. Not even content creator, podcast is more than anything. I'm not talking about the white hour, bro. I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Like it's not that deep. Like I don't care, bro. We talked about it the first time it happened. I'm not revisiting this story like this is a goddamn murder trial. Like what?
Yeah, well, boy, though.
But we already talked. This is saying it's not. The story ain't changed. Nothing ain't changed about it.
But that's the thing. And when I was like, huh? Somebody else came out?
No, it's the same person. That's my point. But
and
then you know what's so crazy, and that's the thing that get me frustrated with is like, no, I'm not gonna hold you. I low key judge women who follow all these. Y'all follow every last one of these blogs. I have a podcast, and I'm almost ready to unhit. I knew, like, no, I swear to God, this week was the week where I was like, I understand why I've never followed these pages because it just gets so annoying. It's like Dwight Howard, it's Saucy Santana, it's Blueface Krishan, and I'm like, bro, this is really what y'all let y'all brain get fucking flooded with every day.
But it ain't shit else to talk about. Ain't shit else on.
Like, bro, I know. Listen to what I'm telling you, though. I swear to God, every
they better
page,
pay them writers or something. It ain't, like I said, it's nothing else to talk about. It's nothing, no shows, no nothing. Yeah, you got sports, but sports is only for what? A couple of days.
Sports is for every day. That's why I'm about to literally hit the unfollow page on them Johnson. Just like I'm gonna go search for them when I need to.
But I don't even think basketball coverage is not going to be covered on those. Besides when
no. So no, that's what I'm saying. But listen, so that's my point. That's what again the conversation when we was talking about for men. What's a healthy conversation for men to be able to have if there is no sports involved on a day-to-day basis? Because I'm looking at these blog pages, I'm like, bro. In the real world, Blueface and Krishan is not supposed to be this popular. But on these pages, if you follow Shade Room, the Hollywood Unlocked, the Neighborhood Talk, Baller Alert, and what I'm missing the other one on site, if you follow all 5 of them, bro, though you won't think Blueface and Krishan is the biggest goddamn thing since Jay-Z and Beyonce.
No, you're true. That is true.
I'm like, bro, nobody should. No, it's not a human. Nah, dog. I'm sorry. And you know what's so crazy? I seen a girl. And I felt like she was shading me, and I'm 9 times out 10 she probably was, because that's just how women go. Anytime they feel like they want to think about dating me, and then you just indulge in too much any episodes, you just always end up figuring out a way to be like, I wish men just stop talking. Where we go back to men being quiet and this, that, and the third, and y'all just be talking too much. Where the men who just quiet men at? I'm like, one thing you ain't gonna never do, you ain't gonna shame me from not talking. I'm sorry, because guess what you ain't gonna do? Guess what? You ain't gonna bail me out of jail. If something happened to me, you ain't gonna be here for my family. So you can eat a dick. I'm gonna keep talking on this goddamn microphone. You could best to believe that. So whatever, however you feel. But my thing of it is, You tell it, you're getting mad because men talk about it, but you under every last one. I see your name because I follow you. I see your name under every last one of these posts. You don't even
But
pick
what did she mean when she won?
I mean, I'm sure it may not even been towards me. It may just be, of course, because some like that. What was that? Was that last week when it was the Cheesecake Factory thing or whatever the case may be? No, you just know people like sometimes but that again, it goes on to the people you follow and the pages you follow, how much of this stuff you're gonna have to engage with. Because if you follow, they're gonna milk stories. The same way last week, the week before, they was milking the Jada Pinkett stuff and this, that, and the third. It would be like, dog, they gonna milk certain topics because if they see y'all eating them up every time you in the comments section. That's just like people be like, I see people say, well, take me out of the group chat with the blue face and Krishan. No, hit the unfollow button from this goddamn page. But you so messy, you can't hit the unfollow button.
Yeah.
You need that tea. I'm like, bro, I'm not gonna hold you. That is insane. Real quick, because we did kind of we talked about football, but we didn't get to talk. The NBA season started, and of course your Heat cost me some bread because your man Jimmy Butler is a goddamn F word. So how do you see though? And don't get me twisted, Jimmy. And the reason why I only could get mad at Jimmy Butler because at least Devin Booker and Bradley Bills, it was on across all the sports things. They announced it. Jimmy Butler jump was like, I had to go look to see he wasn't playing. And I'm like, hold on, dog. Because I was like, it was kind of disrespectful. I'm like, damn, the Heat playing the Timberwolves. The Heat was a plus 230. I'm like, shit, that's sweet money. Jimmy go cook these niggas to a plus 230. Then I look, I'm watching the game. I'm like, oh, where the fuck is Jimmy Butler? Am I tripping? Because I really wasn't watching the whole game, so I got it on, but I'm just going in and out of it. All right, maybe he just sitting out. And because the game it wasn't like y'all was getting blown out. It was still a close game. So I'm thinking he might be in foul trouble or something. I'm like, dog, hold on. Then I see the jump. I'm like, nigga, him and Kevin Love. I get it. Kevin Love is older. Cool. I'm not beefing with Kevin Love, but Jimmy Butler sitting game 3 for rest is crazy, dog.
He ain't the first one. And like I was telling Matt, I was like, it's going to be a lot more of them sitting out. I'll be honest with you. Because even like I said, I don't think you put a number on there. When you put a cap, you got to play 65 games to make All NBA.
Mm-hmm.
But who really chasing a check? Ain't too many players looking for a max.
John Moran, I bet you he wish he would have got that check.
But that's what I'm saying. But besides him, who else is really chasing the check? Everybody got paid. Now Jason Tatum, he's gonna play all games this year.
Yeah, I don't even think it's just about the money for Jason Tatum. I think he kind of want the respect as well.
But he already have the respect. But that's why I said
but you can't say that because he get left off them MVP conversations a lot.
He'll never get left off there. He's on there. It's
always like number 5.
Okay, he's been in there, but he's not left off of it.
I'm sure Jason Tatum don't want to be 5.
I'm
sure in his mind he don't feel like he's 5.
But that's what I'm saying. I don't think him chasing the MVP is really his goal. He want to get paid. He just saw what Jaylen Brown got paid. He want to get paid. So he gonna have to play the game.
Okay, but let's be honest and let's just be real. One is Boston. Y'all know I gotta shade. I ain't shade y'all in a long time. Let's be real. Jason Tatum is a light skinned nigga. Jason Tatum is closer to fitting the prototype that Boston is okay with. If you think they gave Jaylen Brown that bag and Jason Tatum he don't got to play not one game this season, and nigga Jason Tatum is getting paid. You got the listen what I'm saying. No, nothing. You got the city of Boston extremely effed up if you think that they not gonna pay Jason Tatum and they gonna play this black woke ass nigga as soon as he got a fucking bag. First thing he said is he trying to blame Black Wall Street. Nigga, you crazy as hell.
But you still
Jason Tatum, light skin with good hair, nigga. And Maria and goddamn a girlfriend is a light skin with good hair. Nigga, you're crazy. Boston love him. He closest thing they gonna get to white.
I hate what you say. But if you don't have that all NBA next to your what's name, you can't get a Supermax. I hear what you're saying, but they can't give it to you. That don't make you a Supermax player.
Well, he's gonna get it regardless. I mean, that just one thing about Jason Tatum, nigga. He during the regular season, that nigga gonna ball. He gonna ball till he falls. Just certain niggas in the NBA, real quick, and just when we can get back into whatever else. Oh, shout outs to Luka. I'm not even gonna hold you. Damn, I forgot. I bet with the Mavs tonight, but I didn't bet Luka's points. And that's the only thing I hate about them betting apps, because it'd be like, this is where it get corny, because it's just like you almost got to bet after a player have a bad game. Because let him have one good game. Now you up it like. I can't get a good bet on Luka scoring 30 because now he didn't score fucking 49 one game, 33 the other game. So now they got like, dog, he not gonna score 40 every night. So come, like, let's be real.
That's why you got to start doing the random players.
And I guess that's the difference between one thing I can sit here and say, if you don't bet with your feelings and you actually watch basketball, you probably can win. And this is for people if you trying to get new you can realistically win more money betting on basketball than football, guaranteed money, because you whoever good, realistically good. Like if you're not like even with the Lakers and Sacramento thing, it was just like, I like the Lakers, so I'm just gonna bet with them. It's cool. I'm not betting nothing crazy. Y'all know my shit max be like 10 $5 or $5. And which is something that I probably feel like I need to do. Like if you guarantee, like let's just sit here and say if like every week, if I sit here and say, all right, if I need to just put an extra $20 into my betting thing because I might have just made some ridiculous bets and lost. You're for sure bets. Like right now, as long as Zion Williams is healthy, nigga, New Orleans is almost a for sure bet. Maybe until they run into the Nuggets, but anybody else right now, nigga, you can damn near guarantee with them. You can even the Pelicans been cooking so much with me. For me, I've been betting the spread with them because it's like because you can't because you know after they start winning a couple of games, the money line thing will move away where it's like the betting odds feel like they're gonna win too. So now you got to chase a spread, but it's not gonna be nothing crazy. Like I think the jump tonight they got to win by like 3 points. Like I bet with them the other night they played the Knicks. They had to win by 5. They won by more than 5. It was up by like 10 the whole game. So that's just the thing. It's certain players like that. Like if you just sit here feeling frisky and you be like, because I seen somebody bet something crazy just so they can make a couple. Like because the odds was so heavy. Like if the odds get too heavy, you got to bet just way more. Like if it was like when we saw with the Las Vegas Aces, you would have had to bet like $1,000 to probably even win $200. Something stupid like that. Like I mean, most people. I mean, real gamblers got it to win, like, but we talking about just working class people who trying to get them some side bread. I would bet with Luka damn near every night to score over 30. I ain't even bet with Kyrie to score 20 yet this season because I just don't see it right now. Like watching their games, I don't know if Kyrie gonna get 25.
He out tonight.
For real? Mm-hmm. Who the fuck was they playing tonight? Okay. I know I bet with them. I bet with them and see that's the shit I'm talking about.
That's what I said. I feel like the NBA, you put a number on it, but I don't feel like still players gonna sit out.
Oh well, I'm good money. I don't even care, nigga. I bet with the Mavericks. They playing the Grizzlies. The score right now is 102-88. I bet with the come on, though. Y'all gonna mess my whole goddamn thing up. And that's the part about that. See, that's where it get tricky. I bet, and this is crazy. Like I said, I bet with the Pelicans, and they getting their cheeks clapped by the Warriors right now.
Oh.
Damn. That just blew me, dog. I was just talking about Zion, praising this nigga. They about to lose. It scored 110-86. So that just threw my whole little night off now. Now I got bet with the Lakers by themselves. Because yeah, that just about to mess my whole little parlay up. I had the Mavericks, the Pelicans, and the goddamn like I was just bigging the goddamn Pelicans up, and then here they go, letting the Warriors. Oh my god. Anyway, I guess kind of music sports situation we can kind of go into with that one is shout out to Asia Wilson. She finally got her dream wish with Usher. Cause she been of course if y'all follow, if you haven't or you do follow the Las Vegas Aces, of course they play in Las Vegas. So last year when they won the championship, Asia Wilson called out Usher like, "Hey, coming, boom, boom, boom." He curved it. He ain't do it. So this year,
because he showed up to that what's the name this year.
No, he didn't show up to the parade.
No, he showed up to the beginning of the pre, like when they was training. He showed up in the gym because
because they had the new gym and all that. Yeah, you're right. So, but anyway, so she reached out to him again. It was like, "Hey, come to the parade." Boom. Okay, so he didn't make it to the parade, but he made a video like, "Hey, congratulations, all the case may be. I got tickets for y'all. Y'all can come to the show." So, of course, you're not the whole team, but their little squad of like 5 or 6 of them. They always be like on each other TikTok page and all that. They all went to
they played your girl.
Who, Sid?
Yeah.
Oh, she is hilarious, though.
Yeah,
she is funny.
So we ain't say you only
you only have 4 points. But this one, she's hilarious. What? Because they got a YouTube show. It's her and one of the older white girls. The white girl that was beside, I think, Asia Wilson the whole time that was going crazy with the Nuggets You Buck thing. Them two got a show together on YouTube. But I think the funny thing is I seen like Gilbert Arenas always be like tweeting her like, "Hey, whenever you want me, you can make a lot of money on this. I get rid of everybody else, and me and you can run the 2-man weave on this goddamn podcast whenever you're ready." Because dogs, that girl, that Sid lady is goddamn social media gold. Like, cause she older, but she understands social media. She understands how to get people attention. She understands how to make you laugh, and she is good money with a clapback. So like, nigga, she good money and she gay. So she's dressed like a nigga, so you ain't even gonna feel no type of way. Like, nigga, yeah, she cash money. I ain't gonna hold you. What else here? So shout outs to the Aces. Shout outs to Usher for bringing them out. When the next break, I'm gonna find out.
My question, would you feel some type of way?
What?
I know how we've been getting on the whole what's name baby father and all that, but with Asia, I don't know if any of them dealing with her, but
I don't necessarily, I don't know if she gay. And I'm sure she don't got no whatever the way she present herself on social media, she's saying like she don't nigga, she don't do the personal life at all on social media. Maybe her parents and that's it. And I think she only posted them like, of course, after the finals or something. But she don't do the family, none of that type. So I don't even know what her whole dating situation is at all. What we do? So it's this dude that I'm not too familiar with. I guess he's huge on TikTok for doing food reviews. His name is what is his name? Is Keith Lee. And the crazy thing is, you know who he looked like? And that's what I thought he was when I first seen the video. He looked like Greg Anthony's son. What's Greg Anthony's son name to play for the Magics?
Cole
Anthony. Go ahead, Cole Anthony. Yeah, he literally looked just like him. So when I first seen the video, I'm like, what the hell is this nigga? Did he do food reviews? They got a fucking season going on. What the hell going on? He looked, that's up to I swear to God, he looked just like him. If you see a video of this, you like, oh, them two niggas look exactly alike. So I seen him and he was doing a food review on Kandi's restaurant. So I guess a long story short, because I hate people who talk slow, and he talks slow as hell, like to get to the point of whatever he had going on. So he do food reviews. I guess he's like real popular because he keep his criticism like real, like he give it to you, like he give you the real. So basically, he did a Jonah Kandi's situation, and he sent his family in first. So he stayed in the car. He sent his family in to see, like get the vibe, see how they treat his family. So they was asking him. They went in Kandi Jones like, hey, what's the waiting process? And they was like, it was like an hour to 30 minutes to wait. They don't like, and they was like, hey, you don't take names or whatever the case may be. Like they basically was like being like rude, like nigga, you guys just got to sit here. There ain't no buzzer, no shit like that. Give us your junk before out. So they went out, told him. So of course, if you in the food industry, I'm sure if you got a restaurant, you know who this dude is. The same way as the dude, I think the dude that own Barstool, he do a pizza review junk. And like, if you own pizza junks, like especially in the upper northeast, like he is a big deal. They like people want him to come to their junk and stamp their pizza spot. So he went in there and the girl recognized him because of course you had a restaurant, it's a younger person who work at the junk. She probably be on social media, boom, know who he is. And he asked her, oh, how long for a wait? And she say 5 minutes. Give me a second. I'll clear a table for you. So now he feels some type of way because you literally just told my family it was an hour and 30 minutes.
But it's you by yourself.
No, he said for a family.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, I thought he just went in by himself.
No.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, niggas, I think it's probably easier to clear a table for one than it is.
Yeah, no. Because what's the difference between a table for one and a table for four? How much is going to be a difference?
Be a big difference. You're gonna make it because he has a name. You're gonna move this table, one chair here.
So, but that was his point, because his point was, don't treat me special. Treat my family the same way you treat me. Treat me like a regular person. I'm going to pay for my food. I don't want no special privileges. So that to him was the turnoff where it was like, and he asked the girl, so how do you determine what's the difference? Why mine 5 minutes and theirs was going to be an hour and 30? But the girl didn't know until now. She know. Oh shit, they together.
It's fucked up.
And so he rode out. He did a review on it. He went back in the car. He told the story, and boom, the case may be. But the crazy thing is, Cardi B chimed in and was like, "Oh, he not lying, because that's how it be." She's like, "No, sometimes if I really want my food, hey, it's for Cardi B. I'm going to name drop so I can get a different type of service because people in Atlanta." And it was so crazy because it was a video. It was a video of Ray Daniels. That's why I be mad when Top of them send so much dumb stuff. It was a video going around. It was a video from his show, and they were arguing about supporting Black businesses, and he was talking about that, like in Atlanta, how it'd be just different. Like the Chinese people treat you completely different.
I don't think it's just in Atlanta though. I think it's everywhere though.
Matter of fact, I do want to play the clip and find that John real quick. Let me pause this John and find it, and I'm gonna play it so we can kind of go from there, because I think those two things do go hand in hand.
We're at the Real Milk and Honey. I got it. Let's try it and rate it 1 through 10. As you
Damn, I can't believe the fucking Hornets, dog.
I mean,
not the Hornets, but the Pelicans. And the crazy thing is, I literally was about to do them jumps separately, and I'm just like, nah. Damn, I should have did them separately. Shit.
See that shit. Ain't do this shit.
People.
Go ahead, Mom. Damn, I'm sick. Oh, that shit just blew me. Damn, that shit just blew me.
In Atlanta, and currently we are at the Real Milk and Honey. I got it. Let's try it and rate it 1 through 10. As you can see, I don't have any bags in my hands. We are at the Real Milk and Honey on Main Street in College Park. Before we came, we attempted to call our order in. We were greeted with an automatic message that said they do not take call-in orders. The automatic message said the only way you can do pickup is through DoorDash. We went through DoorDash, they was closed. But online, it said they closed at 5 o'clock. We went on DoorDash at 4 o'clock, but we were already here, so we just went inside. I stayed in the car and my family went in and they told them they were closed early for deep cleaning. Yet the door's wide open and it's people still going in and grabbing their orders. Now we have no idea if those people ordered beforehand or what the case is. Also, the people who relayed this message, my family said were really nice. It's just the rules. And so far being in Atlanta, I found some places do have unique rules and this is one of them. I want to be very clear. We're not blaming one person or saying one person was rude. In plain terms, don't call this restaurant trying to get nobody fired. Ain't nobody do nothing. This is just the rules they had. If you don't like their rules not for you. And for me and my family, the rules just went for us. We just not their target audience. For the record, afterwards, I did walk in and they did recognize me and they attended the services, but I respectfully declined. I'm a normal person. I pay for my food like everybody else. I walk. My family are in Atlanta, and currently we are at the.
So that was his review on the Real Milk and Honey in Atlanta. And
Real
again,
Milk and Honey in Atlanta.
Yeah.
I thought it was. I didn't know it was in Atlanta.
Well, I mean, they got one in Atlanta. That's where he was at. That was literally what he just said in there. I don't know if you heard him, but here you go.
Nah, I thought it was
Atlanta, and currently we are at the Real Milk and Honey. I got it. Let's try it.
Real Milk and Honey in Atlanta. So I mean, so obviously the same thing happened to him twice. The employees noticed him, and they did their attitude change because they know realistically that's one of the cool things about social media. Like, I don't necessarily know who he was until, of course, and that's some reason why. For me personally, because I know my days be so busy, I have to follow some of these blogs because I wouldn't know who this nigga was. I wouldn't even know nothing about this story. I wouldn't even care about the story. So just to see it. So again, like I said, I do want to play this clip from Ray Daniels' show when they were kind of going back and forth with spending money with black people, and Ray Daniels is based out of Atlanta. He's a music exec from out of Atlanta, and him and his co-host were going back and forth on just spending money with black people in Atlanta.
People have the worst customer service in the motherfucking world. And you can say that you don't agree with that because I'm gonna fuck why. If we get our customer service better, we'll make more business. Bottom line. So you can say whatever you want.
When you go to the Chinese restaurant, they nice to you. Hey Ray, how you doing today? No, they just as mean.
Hey, I don't go to a fucking Chinese restaurant.
All right, but you know what I'm saying, Ray. Like,
I don't go.
We can y'all go make your point.
I'm speaking for Ray.
At the end of the day, agents don't sit there and say, hey, your customer service has to be perfect. Your product has to be A1 before I support you. They support you.
So
other races support you.
So Sue in the West End from American Deli she's a very customer service driven individual. She understands.
Shout out to the one Asian.
Oh my God.
Sue moved to the West End. Sue moved to the West End and Sue started selling wings. And now you can take a selfie with Sue. You can have a good time with
and
Sue.
And Sue only plays Gucci. Like music.
She does.
Like
so that makes sense why he's defending Sue.
She's playing to her audience.
She's playing it.
She understands her audience.
So y'all gonna go to black people restaurants because you can take selfies.
No.
Black people have the worst customers.
Until hold on. So you talk about black customer service. I had this conversation the other day with one of our artists. She was like, my nail tech moved from Atlanta. I was like, I got another one for you. She asked me, she was like, she black? I was like, yeah. She's like, no, I don't want to go to her. She probably don't do feet. And she probably gonna charge me an arm and a leg. And I was like, the fuck? She's like, every black nail tech she went to in Atlanta are like, I'm not gonna touch your feet. They charge you an extra a reservation fee, and then they give you shitty service when you get there. And I was like, damn, that's fucked up. We can't even have.
Bro, I spend $500,000 a year on bullshit, bro. And I love spending money. And the reason why I don't spend with black establishments like that, because they got fucked up attitudes. They don't give you a smile. They don't even say, hello, how you doing, man? I'll take your order. But I'm supposed to keep spending with them because they look like me? Fuck that. The rich are gonna, the people that are gonna rise to the top, the people that understand what it takes to win. Not the people that feel like you should let me win because they let them win. That's not how you win.
So I just want, like I said, the reason why I wanted to play those clips because I do feel like they go hand in hand because both of these things were based out of Atlanta. And of course, y'all know me, I'm super on the pro-black side, but I can't be mad at their answers. Yeah, the truth is the truth. You can't be mad at somebody's experience, and the truth is the truth. You can't be mad when people they just call you out on your BS.
Truth is the truth. Especially a lot of these kids don't want to work. They don't even want to be there. They want a paycheck, but they don't want to be there. And you got to think about a lot of them running it. They in the front. They running the,
Yeah, I mean, but you know what? So, and I guess the crazy thing is, and that is the kind of, I guess, the back form or backlash, I guess, back from the pandemic because so many people kind of got used to being in the house. And now it's kind of like that, bro. Like habits, like whatever I forgot whatever the sayings are, but habits and building habits is hard. They're easy to catch on, but they're hard to break. You get so comfortable, like, all right, well, shit, I was in the house, I was getting free money, this and the third, whatever little moves you was busting, whatever money you was getting from the government, bro. It's hard to come back from that. Like it's OD hard from that. Like you mentally got to figure out how to get back in the game with that. And I guess we can kind of we can get off of this story and I can bring that in because we're talking about money. We could talk about Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson, after his boxing career, was $60 million in debt. And so far, Mike Tyson's post-boxing career. So of course he out of all the contracts, whoever was in, whatever situations, whatever people he had to fire, all the legalities, he got out of all of that. And now Mike Tyson's net worth is up to $400 million. So, and the reason why I wanted, I guess, tie those two things together is because you kind of realistically never wanted to just give up on yourself. And I think it's easy for a lot of people when we talk about, especially in this social media day and age, and you receive so much different information from everywhere. It depends on, like, I talked about the low hanging fruit blogs that people, because sometimes even when you're trying to follow people that's like super positive or super like financial literacy and all that, like, sometimes that can get overwhelming. And I know, and I don't necessarily know if I ever talked about it on here, but one of the reasons why I never followed the Earn Your Leisure Jones is because that get overwhelming, where it's like every day all they doing is talking about money. I'm not gonna hold you. To me, like sometimes if you sitting here saying I'd rather engage with the BS than somebody sitting here keep trying to tell me how far behind or what I should supposed to be doing with this money and this and the third. Because I know for I'm speaking for the average working person or the average person out here hustling, trying to make a dollar, or how you making your money is already frustrating and tiring on its own. But now somebody else trying to give you advice and I'm like, dog, I'm not even there to I don't even want to hear this advice yet because I'm just trying to get over this day or get over this week where I'm trying to like find me some breathing room. So for that certain thing, so I understand how frustrating it can get. So just for people, the reason why I even wanted to bring that Mike Tyson story up, because the average person probably some days you may feel defeated. And think about how much of a debit and a hole that was. He was down in debit, $60 million. Bro, that's a lot of bread.
In debt.
In debt. My bad. I keep saying debit. In debt. He was in debt $60 million. Bro, that's a lot. So to go from, that's basically going from the negative to going to a positive 400.
Bad deals and
contracts. I mean, bad deals and contracts, and of course for a lot of athletes, you'll always hear those stories. But that's why some people will be cool with, even we talk about music, where some people will be happy with retiring. You hear Joe Budden talk about that all the time, where he was like, "I'm cool with never putting out music again because those deals was bad. The deals that I was in, they were bad. So to get out of those deals, guess what you just don't do? Just don't put out music no more." I'm out of that deal. I ain't in no 360. I have no podcast and none of that was on the table for that. So y'all don't get none of this. I can use my same likeness that I was using for music. I can use it for somewhere else. And guess what? I don't have to do. Don't have to keep breaking bread with all these crazy labels.
Yeah.
So it's just something, just a side note for people to kind of just like, especially during the holidays. I know the holidays right around the corner. Is super easy to get depressed and get distracted on what's going on in the world, especially if you're trying to keep up with too much. And that's if you're trying to keep up with an ex, or you're trying to keep up with some old friends, some new friends, or you see somebody on social media, you trying to keep up with their lifestyle. Like, bro, you trying to keep up with people on social media and trying to impress people on social media, I promise you're going to drive yourself into a deep, dark depression. The colder get outside, the darker it get outside fast. Like, bro, just because what somebody else doing, you ain't got to do it.
You only got one life, live yours.
Yeah, that's it. And other news, real quick, what movie series you think got the best scary movie series out of Scream, Michael Myers, Scary Movie, and what's this other John? Saw. So real quick, just for the listeners, because I know I kind of is what movie series did it series? So they got you out there, I guess, have over 3 to make it a series. Scary movie series, Michael Myers, Scream, Scary Movie, or Saw. And I don't know how they even put Scary Movie in there because I feel like that's kind of like stupid. But they ain't say which one was the scariest. Which one just got the best series?
I don't fucking know. I guess Saw.
I'm gonna go with Scream. Yeah, I'll probably go with Scream, or I would probably go with Michael Myers. I probably lean more towards Scream because I feel like I've seen more Screams, and I've seen the last Scream more recently into my memory. That I think I seen the last Scream jump like in this year. The ones I think came out during the summertime.
Yeah, whenever that Cocaine Bear.
Yeah, I seen all them jumps together. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go with Scream just because that was the last one. I haven't seen that many Saws that even kind of put that one in there for me. But I just
because they still putting them out. Yeah, if I say I probably would say Saw.
No, and they put out them Saws like recently because what 21 Savage was on, not this one that just passed. They got a new Saw that's out now, but the one before that, I want to say the one that came out during the pandemic. He was on the soundtrack. Rock. Yeah, with Chris Rock. Yeah, 21 Savage was on the soundtrack to that one. That's how I even remember that one even came out. And of course, in other news, I guess we can kind of get into this one. Kodak Black. People was all over the place with the Kodak Black interview on Drink Champs, and you know what's so funny? I seen somebody tweet this, and I said this a million times, but I'm glad sometimes when you see people tweets and they go viral, people was like, all right, when we going to have an honest conversation about Drink Champs when it went from they built their platform on giving people flowers, now it's get people to get up, come up on here and get super drunk and get messy.
Was he drunk?
No, he wasn't drunk because he don't think he even drink. He was high.
I'm about to say that nigga.
But no, but just the whole point of it is, it just seemed like realistically the only Drink Champs interviews that people talk about anymore it seemed like you can't sit here and say it's extorting black artists because I mean you know what you're doing, you know you getting filmed, you know you're doing an interview, you know how big the platform is, but do you have some decor on like we don't like should we put this out?
No, but you know that's when you get the best moments, or that's when people be honest when they're lit or when they drunk. So I mean, you damn if you do, or damn if you don't. I get what you're saying because we don't normally see these people in that type of frame. So for me to get you to come up there, you doing an interview and I'm interviewing you, we taking shots, we keep taking shots. Oh yeah, celebrated that. All right, now I'm starting to ask you the tricky questions. You know, you're like, well, damn, you try to line me up. But you knew you knew you was just coming here for.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, and Kodak Black doubled down on everything he said. Like anytime, every celebrity that had something to say about Kodak Black's behavior on the Drink Champs, he would smack at him. Like Kodak
what did he say though?
So I guess a couple of we can just take a second on him. I guess the one thing that went viral, the first one was that he would give if Donald Trump asked him for $1 million, if like Donald Trump needed it, he'd give him $1 million. He's like, all right, that's not even. Why is that even up for debate?
Why would Donald ask him for $1 million?
Because he pardoned Donald. Donald Trump pardoned him. But they were just, I guess it was just a hypothetical question because they were just trying to see like, hey, did you know what I'm saying? Because
do you still use him or you still fuck with him?
Yeah, so basically that was the question. So and he was just like, because I think realistically, I know one of his birthdays, Kodak had had a Make America Great hat on and tagged Donald Trump, like, you know, whatever. I wouldn't be able to have his birthday out if it wasn't for Trump, whatever. Shout outs to him. Mm-hmm. So he had that one, and some people felt some type of way about that. That's when people, the way he was talking, that was the original video they got. People were like, damn, y'all got him up and he's slurring and this, that, and the third. He don't get it twisted. For most people, you probably won't even understand what he was saying or even what he was saying at all, because he was just mumbling with his words and it was kind of slurred. The next thing that kind of went viral was him calling 21 Savage out, saying 21 Savage switched up on him after he did the album with Drake. And he was just like, "Oh, we were super cool. Like we were supposed to do joint projects together. We was on some like Slaughter Gang, Sniper Gang, whatever type of." And then after he get with Drake, you start feeling some type of way. And realistically, the backstory on that, and I guess what Kodak felt some type of way, was because after that album, of course, 21 on his high horse, he feeling himself, and he was like, "Nigga, I smoke anybody that was on that cover with me on like his." I think it was what they on the 2016 freshman cover together, I think, or whatever year. I think it might have been 2016. I can't remember what year it was, but
I
he was
remember
like,
we talked about.
yeah, he was like, anybody on that, they can get that work. And then so 21 doubled down, and he was like, what I was supposed to say. Like he's like, no, I'm a grown man. I'm not saying no man can beat me in anything.
Ain't wrong.
But again, that's sometimes where it's like, and that's when I be saying certain things where it's like, you need that masculinity sometimes. And that to me, sometimes it do come with sports, because it don't matter. Even if you think you can't beat somebody in basketball, football, racing, boxing, whatever the case may be, your confidence and your ego, just your male pride will not allow you to back down. And we even talk about that, just even men playing 2K, like it's just that confidence, like, nigga, you gonna sit here and call a nigga, like, oh, nigga, you some shit, and this until the nigga cooking you. Even if he beat you by a dub, you gonna first thing you say, nah, run it back, you just got lucky. Because that's just that competitive spirit, that ego. So I understood what 21 was saying. It's like, no, what was I supposed to say? You just took it some type of way because I just did an album with Drake. So now you feel like, but if somebody would have asked me that same question before I did the album, that was gonna still be my same answer. Mm-hmm. So he was just like, you gave up. And I guess that I didn't watch that interview, but I guess it was doing, I guess when they play that game, a quick time or slime or whatever the case may be, where you got to pick or choose somebody. So I guess they was asking them, would you take 21 over Future? So then he gave like a little story, and then 21 was like, nigga, you didn't even have to get that story. You could have just said Future, and nobody wouldn't even have cared.
True. But,
which is true. And then, of course, I think the last thing was the Lotto thing. And he tied those conversations into each other when he was like, Lotto still never cleared his name, so he don't hang with Lotto.
I mean, I don't know. We still don't know who it was. So,
yeah, because she never said that. She kind of moved over. She don't even talk about it. Like, she don't use that as like no crutch or nothing that she even bring up. She ain't, trust and believe, Lotto ain't looking for no pity parties, and the way she be rapping, she ain't looking for no pity parties. And I guess the last thing that he said out of the interview that went viral, because Meek Mills chimed in on this one, when he was going on Boosie, he was like, first off, what make Boosie the governor of what's real niggas supposed to move like? Because, of course, Boosie had something to say when he took the $1 million to do the feature with 6ix9ine. And he was like, dog, that pissed me off, because he was like, dog, I used to look at Boosie like he was a real nigga. Like, nigga, you be on any topic, Boosie got an opinion on it. He was like, dog, when we start doing that, and why you feel like and one thing I respect what Kodak said, he was like, dog, I still understand the value of $1. Some of you niggas might act like $1 million ain't nothing, but I ain't gonna act like that, because I know, he said $100 is $100, a stack is still a stack, nigga, and $1 million is still $1 million. I ain't about to act like $1 million ain't nothing, because a lot of y'all sit on the internet and act like $1 million ain't nothing. Your morals and principles. He was like, and like he said, nigga, that's y'all rap. If y'all feel some type of way about what 6ix9ine did, why y'all ain't do nothing to him? I'm from Florida. He from New York. Y'all want me to not take no money and not be able to put food on my family situation because you want me to hold y'all down. No, y'all take care of that. If you feel that strongly about it, if you feel strongly enough that you wouldn't take $1 million to do a song with him, then feel that strongly about it, do something to him then.
Yeah, you lying. Ain't lying one bit.
So again, shout out to Kodak Black. I'm not Kodak. I ain't mad at you at all. And then Meek Mill said, I don't want to be called a rapper no more, because he commented on that video. I mean, I get it. I hear Meek, I hear Boosie, but I respect Kodak. Like, dog, $1 million is $1 million. If y'all ain't got $1 million for me, what you talking about? You ain't got. If you don't want to be a rapper, knock yourself out. Then Meek ain't my problem.
You ain't giving me that full.
Exactly. What you want me to do? I definitely don't know what to tell you. I guess because we did bring up Lotto's name. So it was a picture. Lotto posted a picture for Fenty Savage. You seen the picture?
Mm-hmm.
So Lotto posted a picture for Fenty Savage. So of course people know that all the girls, especially the popular Instagram girls, got Fenty deals. So she posted a picture in this all pink Fenty lingerie set. And so some dude tweeted up under the picture or posted it with the picture, and he was like, y'all can call me lame, but only one person's supposed to see these type of pictures. So after he posted that, and Lotto, of course, y'all know Lotto be having time on social media for a good clapback. She screenshotted the picture, screenshotted that a picture. She screenshotted a picture, a text message of her sending it to her dude, asking her, "Is this picture too much to post for her Fenty ad?" And he was like, "Nah, that shit looks sweet. Do your thing." And sent the heart eye emojis or whatever case may be, and she posted that on social media.
I get when people put their comments in how you feel about it, but at the end of the day, what the hell do it matter? Because my only thing is that you saying that, yeah, okay, I might sound lame, but then why you even posted it? You commented on it, like why you even comment on it?
I mean, okay, I guess realistically, because it can honestly start a better conversation, because I don't think every man has the stomach to deal with a woman, one, that look that good, and two, that demands that much attention.
But what was she really showing though? And
nah,
you didn't see a lot worse.
No, you've seen worse, but I ain't gonna hold you. Like,
you've seen a lot worse. Where was she? She's sitting
okay.
there.
So time. Look at this picture again.
Right.
Okay, so time. Let's bring it back to regular people world. If this was your regular girl and she didn't have a Fenty Savage deal, would you be okay with her posting that picture?
Yeah, you can't.
No.
No, hold up. But my thing is, if you saw that on a regular girl, even if she wasn't your girl, right? You would still like the picture
for sure.
You gonna be like, nah, don't take that down. It's for your dude to see, not for me to see.
No, of course I'm not. But if
right, but what I'm saying is, it's not your girl. Why are you sitting here saying
no? Listen to what but basically he was trying to. I ain't gonna say
it's tasteless. You shouldn't be posting this up. You only your dude, but you're not. Yeah. If her dude is okay with it, why are you commenting as a guy?
And that's basically what the point that she was proving when she posted the screenshot of her dude saying, "No, this is cool." But what I'm sitting here saying is two things. There's two things that you could take away from this story. One, if this was a regular woman, when I want my regular girlfriend who is literally like, let's say, and I don't mean, and I don't want nobody to take this no shade when I'm saying this, my regular girlfriend who may get under 500 likes, or even get 150, like 200 likes. If you get under, man, I don't care. If you get under 500 likes and you posting these type of pictures, that's OD. You just regular. You don't have no Fenty deal. You ain't trying to be no. Let's be clear. And I don't even necessarily mean it. Like if your goal and your dream is like, if you're a 20-year-old woman and your goal is to be an Instagram model or Instagram influencer, then cool. I'm not gonna shade that. But if I'm talking about if you in your 30s and you got your regular career job and you not thinking twice about being a model, but you just being thirsty on social media, if that was my girl, I wouldn't be a fan of that. Now, again, like I said, where the area gets a little gray. Yes, well, if my girl was sitting here already established, already got a Fenty deal, or she already got a Gymshark deal, and that's for people who don't know what Gymshark is, that's them gym outfits that make the butt look crazy, like that shit sit up like it got springs in it. So she got one of those deals already. I'm cool with it. Or even if that's your goal. Like I remember, and it's so crazy. I know this girl blocked me too because she just literally just disappeared. But I told you I was talking to a personal trainer, and that's kind of their thing. You have to show your body off to some extent because you want people to buy into your glute things or whatever your goals, and those thirsty pictures. One, of course, and we talk about engagement. Of course, the thirsty pictures gonna get the dudes to engage, but then it's gonna also, like it's a broad that I was talking to. She live in Georgia. I look at her joint. Don't get it twisted. It be thirsty niggas in there, but it be a bunch of girls in her joint because they want her. She OD fat. Every joint, all you see is women. Oh, girl, thank you. I kept doing this exercise wrong. Boom, boom, whatever the case may be. But as a dude, if I was an insecure dude and didn't understand that, some dudes wouldn't be able to deal with that.
My nigga, it's a lingerie model. How do you model lingerie without showing it?
Marcus, this is what I'm saying.
You can't sell it without showing it.
Marcus, listen to what I'm saying. I even gave the benefit. I said even a gym influencer. I'm with you, but I'm just trying to make it to. I understand it's still regular men out here who cannot obtain these type of women. So he's looking at this as a square from Delaware who cannot attract one of these type of women. Because for you to even tweet this, if you take your fingers and you felt like you needed to tweet this and get this off your chest, 9 times out of 10, that means you know for a fact you can't even get this type of girl. So you can't even wrap your brain around why she posting a picture like this.
I'm not tripping one bit because guess who's hitting that? You can look all you want, but that's mine.
Marcus, I hear you. I'm not disagreeing with you, but I'm playing devil's advocate. I understand with a dude who has never attained a woman like this, his brain don't understand why she behaving like this. I get it. If I have never in my life ever dated an Instagram model, I never dated a stripper or none of this, or even if I don't even own my own business, I don't understand how I don't understand how marketing works. Because just like you said, you absolutely, if I'm a gym influencer, how can I sit here and promote my goals and my programs if I don't flaunt off my body? You have to. It's a part of the fucking thing. But you can't sit and tell people to lose weight and you fucking 340 pounds. Oh, hey, buy into my fitness program and you ain't seen, you can't look down and look at your private parts. That's not gonna work. You can't sell. It's certain things you just can't sell. I can't be like, oh, I'm a DJ to a party. And it's crazy. Man, this nigga, he be having, I ain't playing another clip from that joke, but it was a dude on that joke literally sitting here saying, like, if I come to your page, I should know what type of person you are in 10 minutes. Yeah. And matter of fact, I ain't no goddamn hater. I'm playing that goddamn clip because this nigga was on point. I seen that joke.
Your music on your page. If you don't have pictures from photo shoots or something or a performance, how can people know?
I should be able to go to your page, and in the first 10 seconds, I should be able to understand if you're an artist, what you're selling, if you've been on stage and doing shows, everything. I should be able to see that in 10 seconds. If I can't, there's an issue, because a lot of times artists come in and they'll say, I need marketing. And it's like, you have all the resources. You have your TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, whatever. You're getting all that feedback in real time. I can't see your DM, right? I don't know what people are saying. So to come to us and say, oh, well, I need marketing. I say, well, you are your biggest advocate.
You are artists and you don't have.
So
Archer podcast.
Yeah, so that kind of just go in line to what we were just talking about, and it kind of go hand in hand. So I definitely wanted to just play that clip to kind of just back up what we were saying, because I do think that's kind of ridiculous. Like, I get it. And like I said, I think sometimes one thing about social media that men and women have to understand, though, everybody ain't for you. Everybody, because what you feel may like turn you off dating wise. Oh, that person, these people, everybody's not supposed to be for you. Everybody ain't supposed to act the way you want them to act. Everybody ain't gonna eat the way you want them to do. Listen to the same type of music, though. Find your tribe of people that you indulge with and just follow them, or just try to date them. Because I'm not gonna hold you. Sometimes I'd be like, and I meant to say this at the top of the pod, I kind of be feeling ugly when it just be a bunch of ugly women just been going crazy in the DM shooting and shit. I'm like, damn, I'm this ugly. Like, what I need to do? Like, y'all getting a little too comfortable, dog.
But here's my thing. And we talking about branding and marketing. Like, I get what you're saying, but sometimes that shit works. And shout out to fucking Kim K. Who would have thought she would have an NBA deal with her brand right now, an underwear deal? Like, that's why I say I get what you're saying. You certain things you shouldn't see, but look where it landed her right now.
Yeah, shout out to Kim Kardashian. For people who don't know what we're talking about, Kim K has landed she is the official ambassador or official brand underwear for the WNBA and the NBA.
Come on, man.
And I get her and her. Well, I know off the top of my head, is Shea Alexander.
Yeah, like that's why I say I'm not mad at it. And especially when it comes paid like that.
No, but the crazy thing is though, but even when we keep talking about just like from the walking, like them making for that to become a thing is, of course, is a huge thing in the NBA, and they making it a thing in the WNBA. Just the outfits that they wear walking towards to the arena, but the pregame. And I seen I forgot who Angela Yee was interviewing, but it was a dude, and she was asking him. I think he was like a fashion designer or something, or he'd like worked at GQ or something. And she asked him, what's the top 5 best dressed NBA players right now? She was like, and he was like, hands down, it's Shea Alexander. Like anybody, he was like, any basketball player would tell you that, any fashion person would tell you that it's him. And it's not necessarily saying the outfits that he wear, everybody can wear one, because everybody don't have his body type. And then sometimes he push it stuff a little too far. The same way with Russell Westbrook. He said that about him. He said that about him, James Harden, and Russell Westbrook. He's like, some things that, of course, these men, their body style, one height wise, and even everybody can't wear what they, you know what I'm saying, long arms and everything. You can't pull all that off, but the way that they push fashion forward, because they're so willing to wear whatever, that makes other brands want to get in bed with them. So you just got to think about it. Even for somebody like Shea Alexander, just even basketball wise, he's like, dog,
he's marketing himself.
He's marketing himself, but he's still becoming, like, he hasn't that, like, we're like, if you watch basketball enough, oh, this nigga is gonna be like one of the next faces of the NBA. He's gonna be a superstar. Like, it's undeniable. You
gotta do it while you have.
But my whole point of it is, though, as the same, like, why he's letting that go hand in hand with him. Like for some people, like if you don't watch enough Wizards game, you probably don't think that Kyle Kuzma is whatever he is. The same way I told people, like, nigga, I watch, nigga, I live here. I'm in the gym, like in LA Fitness on the TVs, like some of them channels, they gonna always, all of them had a local sports channel on it. So it's easy to be able to watch Wizards games, the Capitals, the Mystics, whoever, the local teams. So I've seen endless Porzingis games, and I told nigga, and guess what? The first game against the Knicks, Porzingis dropped 30. Kyle Kuzma, even that game that they lost, nigga, he dropped like 20 something. Like Kuzma's gonna get it. Like people, everybody, Jordan Poole. You better go look at him. If you ain't watching the game, just go to the box stats. Kyle Kuzma gonna get you about 20 something every night.
Well, you see the shit that he did tonight against Porzingis.
Oh, I seen it in Porzingis sent this shit going to Christmas now. Yeah, nigga, did you see the shit that night before that? This nigga Jordan Poole tried to do the Steph Curry shooting and look at the bench, and this nigga brick damn near hit the side of the backboard. So yeah,
that
anyway,
shit about to be a shit show.
Yeah, it is what it is though. But like I said, I just shout outs to Kim Kardashian and just shout outs to people who understand branding and marketing. Some people just don't understand it. Let that joint load up. Yeah, the big that buddy.
I thought it was just for the first one with WNBA, but then when I seen
the NBA before I seen the WNBA.
Oh, for real? Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, the first time when I first seen it, I thought it was just WNBA.
Because the crazy thing is it was because for NBA it was him, and then he was a football, and was it the McCaffrey nigga for the football?
It might be Christian McCaffrey.
It might be him. It might be him for football, and it was because it was three people. It was three dudes in there. Because I guess when she was not announcing that she was doing the men's wear, the three dudes it was Shay. I want to say it might have been Christian McCaffrey, and it was some other dude. I can't remember. Oh, if it was raining this loud somewhere, like that's the type of rain that you think twice about before you getting out of the car. If it was raining that bad, like man, that shit would blow the hell out of me. If it was raining like that for real right now. So, for shiz. I was trying to find that Britney Spears joke. Hold on, let me look.
That Dylan Brooks shit last night.
Who?
That Dylan Brooks shit last night was.
Oh my God. Woo. Have you ever dated a woman who got sleep with that type of stuff on? Like with them sounds, they call them white noises. You think you could?
No.
For real? Like why you got sleep in just like complete silence?
No, I mean I had a TV on and stuff like that, but that shit on? No.
But just real quick, I guess for people who don't know, if maybe I would say if you was living under a rock, I guess if your mind was on when it was book sales, it was only Jada Pinkett. Britney Spears also put out a book, and it was an audio clip, I guess, from her book that was going on.
Is that her reading it?
No, it's somebody else reading it.
Okay,
but it sounded like an AI person reading it. So it was a video. I mean, it's a clip of the audio book, and it basically sit here saying that the separation between Blackstreet Boys and NSYNC was that NSYNC NSYNC tried to do more songs with rappers. Like they wanted it to be like black friendly. And she said that Justin Timberlake had a black scent. So one day they seen her and Justin Timberlake was out and they seen Genuine. And then Justin Timberlake said to Genuine, "What's up, my what's up, homeboy? For shiz. Yes, no, he ain't calling my nizzle. He just said for shiz. For sure. Yeah, what's up? Yeah, whatever he said. And the crazy thing is that person who read that book and when they did that black, it sounded like a bad Chinese person trying to be black. For shiz. Like, nigga, what the fuck are you talking about? Get your ass out of here. But anyway, that made Justin Timberlake cut off his comments on all his social media pages. But that's my whole point. Sometimes I know because you don't really play social media like that, so you don't be understanding how annoying that could get. I can only imagine how crazy his comments was getting. Because for one, he was already trying to shake the
but I don't
situation.
Think but see, that's my only thing with them artists. I don't think they're controlling their own social media.
No, listen.
So I think it's somebody else that's probably cut it off. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think it's them personally.
No,
like,
listen. I hear what you're saying, but let me tell you, I only think people who don't control their own social media is.
It's a lot of them. You got assistants. You got people who
I don't know though. Like give me somebody you think that don't, because I can tell you, I can show you examples that they do. I tell you a perfect example. Like you think something. This thing about how LeBron James is a billionaire. And he play basketball. We know for a fact LeBron James control his own job.
Not all of it.
Why not?
I don't think he controlled all of it. I don't think so.
I'm gonna tell you how I know he do, because the first thing he did after they beat the Suns the other night, he said, "Man, AD don't even be on social media. I be on there. Y'all don't see. He don't see none of that shit y'all be saying about him."
I'm saying some of his posts he might comment and a lot of stuff, but I feel
his
like
captions be spicy.
That's what I'm saying. When he posted that stuff, but I'm talking about actually monitoring their stuff and going. I feel like they don't. I don't think he looks at those. I feel like somebody else is going through the comments and you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. I don't think he necessarily.
So do you think any single athletes don't run their own social media page?
Oh yeah.
Do or don't?
Do.
Oh, I'm just wondering. Yeah. I'm trying to see where you draw the heat on this. Like who you think cutting line with somebody else to run their job.
I still think like let's say even like rappers, I feel like yes you do, but somebody else has access to it.
Oh no, yeah, somebody. I'm sure.
That's what I'm saying. Like I feel like it might not have been you to actually physically cut it off, but maybe who else? Somebody else might.
Then it probably depend though, dog. Like I don't. But I feel like niggas be so thirsty on social media. I don't know if niggas is giving up their junk to their assistants to run their page. Like think about it, because I'm gonna tell you the reason why I say think about it. Let's think about a nigga like Drake. No, we done seen Drake, especially while he was on tour. No, he was in some Jones DM that he shouldn't have been in. Like, ain't you? If I'm your assistant, I don't even want to see you shooting this type of shot. Like, dog, what are you doing?
That ain't what I'm paying you to do.
Yeah, so who gonna do it then? Who gonna? Dog,
I'm not paying you to.
Man, I hear you, but dog, ain't no way in hell you can't do it though. I'm sorry.
They gotta be somebody you trust.
Yeah. Like who? Think about how big Chris Brown is. Dog, Chris Brown had too many moments where he done blacked out on social media.
Yes, you still have you. I'm pretty sure you still have your phone, but
so if somebody else had your junk, I'm sure realistically they would hurry up and log you out and change the password on you. No. Then what's the purpose of me having it? If I can't control you if I can't keep you from wilding out on yourself,
right? But you still, I hear what you're saying, but yet I can't control everything but at the end of the day, it's still your account. Yes, I can call you, be like, all right, dog, I chill out. Like I can call you and tell you that. But me deleting it, that's like you say, how important social media is now today. You ain't going to sit here and mess up somebody's money because that's the money that's paying you.
I mean, I guess I think you giving. I don't think too many people are allowing.
Yeah,
maybe somebody who don't post like.
I don't think them comments really will. I got to turn it off. Like that's really bothering.
Well, Justin Timberlake did. His comments is off. You can't comment on his junk. Even I know even like DJ Envy comment with his certain posts now, he cut his comments off.
But I think it'd be Instagram too.
And real quick, shout outs to Fat Joe, because did I send you that Fat Joe clip? Because I'd be happy. I value my own opinion, but I do appreciate when especially somebody old and who kind of really understand the industry, like Fat Joe, when he make these comments, because it just make me feel comfortable on my own beliefs on how I feel about certain things. Damn, I ain't send that John to you. I thought I did. I must have sent it to myself. Where's this clip of Fat Joe? I can't find. I don't know. I swear I thought I sent it to you, but I must have didn't. But it was a clip of Fat Joe. Basically, was going on people. He was just like, basically Fat Joe was basically indirectly taken up for envy. He was just like, I think it's corny. He was like, when did it become cool to wish jail on people because y'all got beef? If y'all got rap beef or whatever type of entertainment beef y'all got, when did it become cool to laugh at somebody who could be looking at jail time? He's like, when did that become cool? Like, when did that become like this? We supposed, if some of y'all claim that y'all supposed to be street dudes or got some type of street affiliations, when did that become like the cool thing to be like, ha ha, look at this nigga, he about to get locked up, or even wishing jail on somebody?
I don't necessarily say wishing jail, but you also can't say I can't cover it or talk about it. I think that's the thing nowadays. I mean, because
I think because people listen to how people know how people cover stuff. You listen, and that's why I think in celebrities' minds, everybody think only regular people listen to you. No, the niggas hear you the way you covering it. I hear what you're saying. You can cover certain things, and then in certain ways, like you can deep dive in certain things.
But if I got in trouble with the law before and you covered it, oh damn, he's stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like, you cover my story, right? Mm-hmm. So now me come like now you in the shit can. So now I'm speaking on your situation, like, oh damn, I told you that shit wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like what is wrong with that? Because you cover when I was in trouble, when I got in trouble, you cover my story. Why can't I cover Detroit? Now we in different places. I see that part, but why can't you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not sitting here sending the police to you. Now that would be corny. Like me sending the police to you, that's corny. But me sitting here, like I said, everybody laugh and joke about when niggas fuck up.
I mean,
if it's like I said, if it's not serious, like life threatening, like you know what I'm saying, like that when somebody lost their life, you gonna joke about it.
Yeah, but is it? How can you joke? Let's just sit here and say if a nigga is facing. Let's say and I don't want to talk too much about it. We already talked about it enough on this jump. I don't.
Yeah. How many niggas when PP loans was out and they was like, oh yeah, they coming for y'all. Everybody was making
a joke for sure. And Charlamagne was definitely giving niggas donkey today and all that.
Yeah, them Ponzi schemes, them little slim T things. Everybody talks about it. Like I said, I just feel like if I'm not personally like now let's say like the R. Kelly and or you know what I'm saying, like that situation. You're like, well, don't talk about, you people don't want certain people to talk about it. But my thing is like he fucked up, you gonna talk about it, right?
I mean, I guess. I mean, like I said, I can't. Yeah, I can't find that.
It was recently.
Yeah, it was recent. I'm trying to. I know I ain't. Oh, here you go, right here.
With another rapper, another DJ, and that guy's fighting the law where he might be going to jail for 10 years, 15 years. I don't think it's cool for hip-hop beef to be like, yeah, go get him. He does this, he does that. That's jail. Now, you think it's hip-hop, you think it's for the games, but R. Kelly's in jail for life. One of the greatest, most famous, most illest entertainers, might be the greatest ever, is in jail for life. Not saying what he did or what I'm just telling you, you can go to jail. There's no such thing as you're too famous to go to jail. They'll put you in jail. And so I'm talking about everybody, guys. I'm not talking about somebody specifically. But if I got rap beef with you, it's not cute for me to so-called try to put your business out there or dirty your face or point allegations to you because I want more ratings or I want to sell more records. And this has just been really happening lately in an amazing way where guys that I respect and I love are seeing other artists or people in vulnerable positions and are acting like it's hip-hop beef. Yeah, he did this. Yeah, he did that. No, he might go to jail for 10 years and not be able to feed his family. And what is it to you that man goes to jail? This is real life shit. If I got beef with another rapper,
But my only question with that, is it really beef there? Because you can't, that's just like if it's if we talking about from the streets or whatever, you a nigga get caught up, oh yeah, that's what a nigga punk ass nigga get. So that's what I'm saying. So because it's a larger platform, you saying don't speak on it. That's my only thing. Unless I'm sitting here showing you information, like, yeah, he did such and such on this day, you should get him for that. Now that
but I mean, I guess I'm with you. So you're absolutely right. If it's real beef, I don't care. I'm gonna clown you, whatever the case may be. But I guess if I'm looking at it again, almost going with the Kodak thing is, If it's that deep of a beef where you feel like I'm gonna just jump on somebody when they may be like going through real legal situations, and you ain't trying to spare them on that one, then if it's that type of beef, then jump out there for real. Then if you feel like if it's that type of beef that you wish in jail on me, then get active and do something for real. Then don't sit here and be cheering for the police to come and get me. If you really feel that, if you have that much hate towards me, then pull up and do something.
That'd be stupid.
What's stupid about it? Then you don't.
I'm making jokes about you.
But then it's not no real beef. Then.
But I'm making jokes about you.
I hear what you're saying, but you're making jokes about somebody's freedom. It's complete. Listen, what I'm saying.
But everybody got their freedom, right? And you do something stupid, you did that. I did not tell you to pull that trigger. Just like, and that's why I say, even with I feel like a lot of people didn't even with the R. Kelly shit, a lot of people don't play that or even want to talk about it because they know somebody who probably doing the exact same thing. Who's messing with that's why I say a lot of things are sentimental to some people to certain things. But at the end of the day, if you did it, okay, that's just like on Shaq and a Fool. Yeah, Shaq played basketball, but he's gonna make fun of the motherfuckers that doing stupid shit.
I hear what you're saying, but then I guess we're even for him though. Okay, so let's just sit here and say and which realistically how it looked, because I mean I could have played the clip of Envy Man saying he had nothing to do with it. So what's if Envy end up beating all these shots? I'm keep telling y'all.
And if he do, I feel, that's what I'm saying.
If he do, some of your favorite people may lose their platforms because he's going to take them niggas to court and sue them next.
Do what you got to do. If you feel like they was being that disrespectful, do what you got to do.
I mean,
but then that's you running to the people who I want you locked up. What's the difference then?
But this again, because you don't listen to the Breakfast Club, but for people who listen to the Breakfast Club, Charlamagne always joke with him. This nigga nickname for him is you a son of a cop. This nigga's father was the police.
That's what I'm saying.
So you think he's not going to do it? You crazy or you dumb or stupid?
So that's what I'm saying. But what you're telling me is don't make fun of me because if I'm about to go get locked up. But then if you don't get locked up, you want to sit here and run around and be like, oh, well, no, lock him up for talking about me.
No, I'm not saying lock you up. I'm going to sue you for defamation of character. This is the same thing Cardi B just did to Tasha K. Oh, it's cool. That
defamation of character? If you did
because I did. You're assuming I didn't do it. I'm telling you I didn't do it. I had nothing to do with it. So all you just sitting here doing is you're taking over some he say, she say shit off of the internet and you brought it to your platform and you try to run with it. So now guess what I'm gonna do to you? I'm gonna spank you like Cardi did Tasha K. And you know what's so crazy? When it was this, I think Friday on the Breakfast Club, because I think Cardi B kind of stopped, like Tasha K went on her platform and she kind of like was teary-eyed crying and was like she was begging Nicki to squash her beef with Cardi, like them two, like you would be better off trying to, like mentor Cardi and help her avoid some of these speed bumps or potholes that she going through in her career instead of sitting here beefing with her. And so then Cardi, I guess she seen that video and was like, I kind of feel it's like, she was like, I get it. I understand. She's like, certain people, I can't ask my husband because I know he gonna be like, screw her. I can't sit here and ask, who she say? I can't remember. She said a list of people. She said the only person who can give me a genuine answer is my mother because she don't have no ties to this. She don't have no real emotions invested in. She ain't gonna care. But if I ask my sister or if I ask my husband or some of my close friends, they gonna be like, nah, you better keep your foot on this woman's neck. But I don't feel that type of way no more. And that's probably realistically because Cardi been going through it on social media, going back and forth with people in the comment section. And one day when she was talking about even like she felt like putting a bullet to her head, like again.
But see, even in that situation, then my question is, right? If Cardi knew that those allegations wasn't true, right? Mm-hmm. You acted off of what somebody said or took to their platform, right? Mm-hmm. And you feel like, okay, them saying it. But if you knew it wasn't true, right? Mm-hmm. You only doing it because, you making money off of that. That's why I'm trying to take your money. But then now you cannot feel bad if she loses everything, her livelihood, because at the end of the day, you chose to put that on there. You chose to use the platform.
Marcus, I hear what you're saying, but you can't tell somebody, if Cardi over it now, you can't tell her how not to feel. Like if she, the money, obviously the $4 million to Cardi B ain't nothing. It's not a big deal to her. So obviously if she feel like, I feel like this woman has already learned her lesson. I basically publicly embarrassed her. I almost got her on hand and knee right now. And even Cardi even making Joe not post the interview that him and her did together. Like I think Cardi has flexed her muscle enough where this woman kind of understood it. So realistically, I get it. Okay. Like it's not that deep. You're going to take forever to give me this money anyway. It's not really that deep. I can it's cool. It's not that serious to me. But when Envy heard the story, Envy was like, oh no. And so that let me already know what type of time he going to be on with y'all. Soon as he get out of this legal situation, I know how he going to be with y'all because I listened to the Breakfast Club enough to know how he going to give it up. So he's told her like, now I need to reach out to Cardi and tell her, no, you keep your foot on this woman's neck and make her bleed her for every dollar. So when he said that, he was speaking, and Charlamagne, and you know what's so crazy? Charlamagne literally said this. He's like, dog, you speaking from a hurt place right now. You need to shut up because you speaking from a hurt place. Because he know what type of demon. No, he know. No, let me tell y'all something.
But then that's my question. Because even listening to I was listening to Joe on that podcast he was on, Need to Know or whatever, I think. The dude, I guess and he was breaking down everything. And he said, even with Envy, he said it's not even Envy. He said, me and Envy got more memories than a lot of people even know. He said he picked a side with Charlamagne.
Duh, why would I not, nigga? I'm not getting money with you, nigga.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. So if somebody get caught up in, that's why I say, if somebody get caught up in the crossfire, you're going to say and talk about the same. You're going to talk about it. Ain't like I said, I don't feel like nobody's limited.
No, but you hear how stupid that sound? I picked a side with somebody that I've been getting money with doing a show for 13 years with. Are you stupid? Are you dumb? Why? What am I going to pick? What side am I going to pick with you, nigga? You cannot listen to the whole time. Let me say, and this is why I wish you would have never told me, because now you're about to piss me off, because you know how dumb that sound. Joe Budden cannot afford to pay DJ Envy nowhere near what Envy get paid to be on the Breakfast Club. So what do you want me to do?
But that's what I'm saying. But what makes me not, you off limits for me not talking about you?
That's what I'm saying. I don't have to be off limits. I hope your pockets is deep as mine, because we know for a fact they ain't. So guess what's going to happen? I'm going to bleed you out in court. Don't worry about it. You probably going to be the first person on my list.
I doubt it.
Shit,
I doubt it would go through that. I doubt it, because I feel like you don't want to draw the wrong attention to you. Like
what you mean? After I beat it, why don't I?
No, but okay, but what if you don't beat? That's what I'm saying. You don't want to draw the wrong attention. That's my only thing. Like I said, is it really that serious?
Yes, it's that serious, nigga. This is my name. This is my likeness. What you mean? Is it that serious, nigga? You stupid?
Well, do your thing,
nigga. You crazy? You better start listening to some other niggas and stop listening to that dumbass nigga if you believe that. Like, come on.
I just don't. Like, I don't understand you. What is so in what you got invested in? It's they talking about people. Okay,
I hear you. Anyway, people I said I would never gonna talk about, but I just got to talk about this one because I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I hit the unfollow button yet, but I'm probably going to. What's her? Is her Yes Jazzy or Watch Jazzy? I'm probably gonna unfollow her. I'm not gonna hold you. Because she's about to be Cam Newton's, I guess, fourth baby mother. Well, at least gonna be his 8th kid at this point. I ain't gonna hold you. I told you I don't talk about Cam Newton, but
who was that?
Who Watch Jazzy?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you don't be on social media for real. But anyway, she's supposed to be like a social media comedian or some shit like that. But I'm sure more people like looking at her than necessarily like I don't know no funny jokes from her. I know niggas be lusting over her page like damn, she look good. But that's her and Cam Newton was been dating for a minute now, probably like a year and some change. I guess she did a pregnancy announcement recently. I just, what's so crazy, and that's again what I guess when we talk about the social media relationship shit, and people giving people a relationship, because she built her platform on telling jokes, but like around the relationship type of situation. Like she made jokes around relationship topics, and she kind of built her persona on social media, like not being a baby mother to kid number 8. That's all I'm gonna say. And I guess that to me was like, I mean, I guess why you can't really pay people on social media no attention for real. Like that shit is just like, damn. And like, I don't know this girl from Akademiks, so that I could be just her social media persona, the way she sold herself to the world. Maybe she is just cool with being like the baby mother to the 8th kid. It's a lot of kids, dog.
It's not
8.
What's they got half of them?
I get that, but that's a lot though. I'm not gonna hold you. I get it. Like I said, and even I guess the sign she made, even the joke was like baby mother number 3. So I mean, it's cool. Like I said, I
don't think she's baby number 3.
I thought it was 4, but
yeah, that's what I'm about to say. 3. Didn't he just have one with?
Yeah, some miscellaneous, bro. That's what I'm saying. I don't necessarily know, and I'm not. But my only thing is, I know the next time she come down my timeline, 9 times out of 10, I'm going to follow her. I'll be cool on that. Like I ain't really here for the women. I'm here to lust though. I ain't here to watch you have kids. Only person I gave a pass to is light skinned Keisha.
I thought that's for entertainment.
Yeah, how you entertain me if you pregnant? What the fuck is funny about that? And you ain't gonna post
no. She still gonna take? She don't do jokes on? I mean, what is she?
Nigga, she's not funny. I
never seen.
That's why I said when I was bringing her name up, I was like, yeah, she supposedly do comedy. She ain't funny though. Like I ain't seen her do like no stand up. I'm like, oh my god, this is hilarious. Like she ain't just hilarious. She ain't that. She ain't even B Simone. Like and I ain't gonna lie to you, B Simone crowd work videos be growing on me. Like the more I see her post them jokes, I'm like, damn, she low key is kind of funny. And I think that's when we talk about people, and I guess it take people time because I mean, when you on social media, you kind of just try to figure out your lane for yourself. But I do see the more B Simone post them videos, is like she get more comfortable on stage. And I haven't seen one of them Jones she posts yet that I haven't like literally been like laughing and felt like I needed to leave a comment like, dog, she's funny for real. Like her crowd work is OD. And shout out to the the white dude Matt. Is it like Matt Riff? I think that's his name. What the hell is his last name? His last name started with an R, but he's one, to me, he is the person who like kind of, especially for this TikTok generation of comedians, who got that crowd work situation like popping, like to get people to really start posting their crowd work, because he's built a huge fan base for himself. I think he was on Wildin' Out for a minute. But I didn't get familiar with him from Wildin'. I got familiar from him on YouTube, and then I started to go back. And when I was watching his YouTube videos, he keep asking people, "Oh yeah, if y'all follow me from TikTok," and literally the whole crowd was just going crazy. I'm like, damn, he built this audience up like that off the TikTok. That's fire. So that kind of made me just go double back on watching a lot of his videos on YouTube. Yeah, but so again, I was all over the place. I got here from B Simone's crowd work. I guess what we could talk about Ice Spice. I'm not gonna talk Ice Spice's fat is all outdoors. Shout out to Ice Spice for Halloween. Ice Spice had that Betty Boo outfit on and basically with damn near no drawers on. And she was performing at Powerhouse, like when we was talking about DJ and them. That is there.
Yeah, that's why I knew it was somebody. I couldn't remember. I knew it was somebody.
What?
Well, remember when I was asking you what was the
about
record?
the radio station?
Yeah,
it's Powerhouse 105.
Because I seen somebody else posting it, but they still have like the Powerhouse.
The Powerhouse.
Yeah, that's why I was like,
Powerhouse.
I remember it was being a radio station.
Yeah, it's Powerhouse. But I mean, iHeart is the parent company, but they have different.
So that's why I say I feel like it different. Everybody got somebody running their social media or whatever. Because even that, I'm like, dog, Powerhouse keep posting this shit. Like, damn, that shit kind of, like I would see fans posting it, but the actual
posting the Sexy Red jump? I mean, the Ice Spice jump.
Yeah.
But because it's again, of course, what we talking about, and you know what's so crazy, and this is me because I don't know the rules. I was like, damn, I want to kind of post this video and talk about it, but then I was like, and shout out to Jason Lee, because Jason Lee does anything. If that's how I kind of follow like people who've been doing it long enough, I'll follow their lead and take like he posted a clip, like he posted the video, but every jump it was like the fire emoji over her butts, because I'm like, dog, I know for a fact some of these pages will, like Instagram let you rock with some of this stuff, but then like if you try and put it on TikTok, or you try and put it on YouTube, dog, they'll flag your page for something like that's nudity. They'll take it as nudity. So it just depends on your page and how many flags you already got. You don't want.
I was just crazy to see it keep seeing it get posted by them.
Oh yeah, that jump. But I mean, because guess what? What they're doing is you catering to the algorithm. You see it is going viral. This our footage, nigga. Of course, I'm gonna post it. Yeah. This from my show. I ain't about to let y'all get more algorithm and get more footage than that was.
I was like, jeez, like they showed everything.
No, for sure. Like literally, I didn't even know. I was like, dog, she got underwear on, because if you see, because of course,
slow that shit down. Like,
no, boy. But just because I guess because of course the color of her underwear fit her skin tone. So you really wouldn't know if she had drawers on or not. So I'm looking at the joint. I'm like, dog, she is going crazy. But it was just like, and then so it was a older. Matter of fact, it was a woman. I guess she used to rap with Fat Joe, because the picture I seen on Hot New Hip Hop, it was it was a picture of her and Fat. Was it a picture of her and Fat Joe, or was it a picture of her and Big Pun? What's this lady name? I want to give her. I want to say it was called. I think her name was Mickey D or something like that. Real quick, while I'm looking at that, I don't know if we said Nicki Minaj's new date for her album, but she is putting it out on her birthday, December 8th. Because I couldn't remember if we said that when we was talking. Her name is Nicki D, and she basically said prostitution is the new form of rap music. We in the prostitution era. And of course, I don't necessarily know if that's going, because pretty much that was almost doubling down on the statement that Akademiks was kind of even saying about the city girls, for real. That's really what his big thing was, like, y'all selling. There were no real the city girls don't have any real talent. They were pioneers to a certain degree, but they was basically pushing a certain type of rap, and they just had found the right writers at the right time. They was on the right team at the right time. Oh, matter of fact, I'm gonna come in with that city girls on to make it a whole topic. Let's finish off this. Go ahead.
Hold up, but you talking about Ice Spice and her shit. Just look at this little Kim shit. Would you fucking throw them panties back? She took her underwears off.
I seen it, but I ain't never see it. I ain't see it close up.
I just seen it. I just seen it now. I don't want them shits.
Lil Kim, she fucked her body up. But yeah, anyway, back to Ice Spice before we get into anything else. Yeah, Ice Spice, I'm not gonna lie to you, like dog. And you know what? Realistically, I wasn't even gonna talk about her cheeks keep coming out, even though, like I said, she is fat as all outdoors. I'm not gonna hold you. That little girl got a wagon. She is packing like and it match like
that
it's
young
just
lady.
It's OD fat.
A young lady.
Young lady, whatever the fuck you want to call her, she fat as shit. She is fat as all outdoors. Her legs match. She got the cellular light to match. Like her shit is hidden. But though her stage performance is ass. Let's be honest. Her stage performance is horrible, dog.
What else you would expect her to do? I mean, I guess because she
had
don't
this conversation
I
a
guess
year ago, dog.
But I guess because she don't twerk. She don't know how to twerk. I don't think. I never seen her twerk. I just see her do a little.
Do that little, her little, whatever little move she got like that.
Fucking dance. Like, well, how many pretty girls do you know that actually can dance? Let's be honest. None. None.
I'm trying to think of the strip club real quick. Because you know what's so crazy, and it's just it's a sidebar. Just think about it though. Back in the day, even with the strip club situation, it always be kind of like the funny looking girls who was like OD fire on the pole, like who could do like the crazy pole tricks. Like they were kind of like, I ain't saying they was ugly, but they wasn't like the baddest of the baddest. Like the baddest of the baddest was just walking around, hey, you want to dance? Like them Jones that was like really trying to earn their money, that knew how to do all the tricks and really had to get people attention. Put on a real performance. They wasn't the best looking girls in the world. So I do agree with you on that part, but yeah, Ice Spice gotta get it together, dog. Like I get it, and I guess for some people, why people even get frustrated, and you can see certain things like that because it's just like there is no real talent when it comes to rapping. But she's realistically like she's popular really because she's pretty.
But let's say she picked the image. I'm going to be the pretty one of this. I'm not about to be the ratchet one doing all the ratchet shit. I want to still keep my little clean, like, oh, look at me, I'm innocent.
And that is kind of her vibe. It's like I'm innocent, but I'm pretty as shit.
Yeah, and I got this wagon.
Yeah. I mean, I guess if we go back to marketing, I guess the conversation we was just having a few minutes ago, I ain't mad at her. She's on brand with the brand of Ice Spice is always on brand. But dog, that performance is horrible.
Still looking at it.
Yeah, I mean, of course, but you know what the crazy thing is though, and I would be mad like if I was a concert goer. I would be mad if I paid to see that. Now, of course, this was a huge lineup.
Can't you be mad because you know who she is? Like I said, you can't be mad. If you going to see Ice Spice just slowly to see Ice Spice, then you can't be mad.
Oh, no, you're an idiot. If you go to see just Ice Spice by herself, you are a goddamn idiot. So I'm not yet. Of course, you won't be mad if it's on a show like that because it's, I mean, of course, like Uzi headline and then Dirk was on there. So like you won't get mad.
If you tell me I'm supposed to be looking for Uzi, but Uzi can't perform and she closing it out.
Oh, yeah, I will be pissed.
Then I'll be mad.
I will be pissed.
She, like I said, no.
Let me tell you something. That for any promoter, you want to see career suicide where your venue was you're going to lose every insurance you got, dog. Sit here and say you're supposed to have Uzi or Travis Scott clothes and you got to get Ice Spice. Oh my nigga, they gonna throw every chin in that goddamn building at you and that goddamn girl. They probably won't even let her get through a song. If they was like, hey, we sorry Uzi can't make it, but Ice Spice gonna close it. Oh, I can only imagine. Now, y'all know how crazy Travis Scott and Uzi fans are and Playboy Cardi. Oh my God, them little kids will tear that goddamn arena down.
Yeah, I just seen that picture of that nigga. I never knew who he would look like.
Who, Playboy Cardi?
Yeah, that was some weird ass shit.
Yeah, them niggas be playing too much with the devil. I can't get down with that shit. I ain't gonna hold you. Let this load up, and I would do want to come in with this City Girl conversation real quick. I need a piss. So yeah, so the City Girls was catching backlash on social media because people were disagreeing with them when they said they started period. So I guess it was a tweet that went viral and Charlamagne asked, I mean, no, not Charlamagne, Envy asked JT, what did she mean behind her tweet when she said they paved the way for a bunch of bras now? And let's be clear, and I hate that people kind of like try to discredit them, bro. I never heard nobody say period, nothing. And I seen people say, y'all ain't, people been saying period since the 90s. I'm like, when and where? Never heard nobody say period until City Girls. Point blank, period, any and all that other stuff. I never heard nobody say that until the City Girls.
I don't even know how that even, because that was just a thing.
Because of the City Girls.
Yeah, I don't know who you can even.
But people was trying to discredit them like that wasn't a thing. But let's be clear, even I'm just talking about even just the whole super ratchet, give a fuck about a nigga rich, with all of those little sayings that tricking that prostitution type of rap, tricking niggas out of their bread. That is a City Girls thing. They made that popular. You try, but like that's my only thing. That's what, again, what I hate about social media, because it's just like, and one thing I see that even with Lotto all the time is just like, bro, you would champion somebody until they get to a certain space just to try to tear them down. Like, why are you trying to discredit them for saying period? Like, who else you gonna put that with?
And you saying it with a T.
Exactly. Like, even though, listen to what I'm saying, and this is how you know that they sit here and started it, though. If you try to get a gift, like, if you go into your gift junk and put in the word period, only thing coming up is City Girl stuff. If you go on Instagram, wherever you get gifts from, if you put the word period in, only memes is coming up is City Girl stuff. But even like she said, like the way talking with their hands and all, I was just like, dog, I can't believe how people, like, it's just so crazy how times will
yeah, because even when you do it, you do the little,
to do like the little, like you, with your hands and all that. So, and that's what she said, the hand gestures and everything, like they started that. But I do agree with what she's saying though. And she said, and why they was just like, it's just sometimes it's the timings with the albums, because I mean, of course I did a whole, I think during the pandemic, and I was doing episodes by myself, especially like when it was album reviews, and I did that whole reporting live from the 305. Because this world was locked down, I do think that some of those songs didn't get to grow the way they needed to, because of, like, it was no clubs. The clubs wasn't open. But just like they were saying, like, who was saying getting flued out? That was them. And that's them talking because they can't talk. Like, they can't, like, they don't use proper English. That's young I am. Oh, I'm getting flued out. That's a thing now. Like, you can go on social media and put the word FLEWD. Like, that's not proper English. That's some City Girl shit. Like, that's my only thing. I was like, damn, it's so crazy how people literally will try to discredit you, dog. Like, that's so insane. Like, dog, we literally watched this, and now y'all trying to almost damn near, y'all trying to be like the white people and rewrite history.
So, maybe because it's a word, it's a period, but even like if you say Burr, you would say that's Gucci. That's Gucci.
Of course.
But you put, I've been saying it's Burr outside. But that was something that, like I said, the way you saying it, the way your cadence is because of Gucci. It ain't because nobody else.
Yeah, that to me was crazy. And then but I do glad that she understand the climate of the world. And she said she think a lot of people don't like the City Girls no more, or the City Girls get a lot of hate on social media now because the world messed up. Like, we in the midst of going into a recession, if you don't feel like it's one already. People not up like they was during the pandemic, all that free money that was flying around with this stimulus checks and all that. That's when people was loving the City Girls. Everybody was, feeling like a City Girl. Everybody was getting flued out, and all their lingo was at its peak, at its highest during lockdown. And she was just like, no, I know what the world is, and that's why I don't try to be as flashy. I don't be trying to be as, flaunty on people, but that's why, realistically, of course, and they said it without saying it, but I can say the name to it. That is why Sexy Red is popping now. Because I told y'all, it's more people out here who are hurting and financially ain't got it, but still wanted to have some music to enjoy and be able to turn up like, oh, this is my girl. No, you don't need no money to listen to Sexy Red music. You don't have to have $1 in your pocket to feel like you can relate to what Sexy Red is talking about.
That's that meme that I sent to you when it was like how the City Girls sales went so bad because half of the niggas, the shit they rap about, niggas always paying for this shit.
Oh yeah. So it's just, it's different. So I get it, and I'm glad that she is aware enough to understand, one, the climate of her fan base. The people may not have the money like they did at one point in time, so it's a little bit harder to be able to relate to what they even rapping about. So I mean, I get it. It just was kind of crazy to me to watch people on social media try to discredit them though.
My question, I mean, not to keep going back on, but do people really get paid off for record sales anymore?
Yeah, I guess because I don't know the real logistics behind because Spotify is showing.
So that's why I'm just wondering, do really people? Because like I said, why would you care about the numbers if you not even getting paid off for that?
I know but I think because realistically, for some people, because it becomes a cool thing to trash them, so it's kind of like, and just I agree with what they was even saying, like because it becomes just like even with Drake, it's like you're trying to ruin somebody's numbers when you're trying to be loud about the numbers, because just like they was, and even realistically, their numbers didn't even end up being 6,000, end up being 10, but somebody basically they feel like somebody was paid to promote
that it was
low because you're trying to deter people from even going to listen to the music. Because people are like, oh, if it's that low, that it must mean it's trash, but not necessarily. It could be just bad promo.
Yeah, like that Diddy album.
The Diddy album had better promo than the City Girls did.
But yeah, right.
but just like I said, but that's the crazy thing. But exactly, just like you said, even with the Diddy album, but for people who listen to the Diddy album, the numbers was low. But of course, nobody not gonna clown Diddy because I mean, it's just Diddy. So it's kind of like it's hard to clown. Outside of me, it's hard to clown somebody that's damn near up $1 billion. So people didn't clown it, but people who actually listen to the music, they liked it. If you like the music, then that's to me, that's what matters the most. And that's why I like when I originally played that clip, but she was like, no, I appreciate everybody who did listen to it. I cannot discredit the people who listen and keep worrying about the people that's hating. Yeah. But I do, and I guess the last thing on the and we can move on to a different topic. The last takeaway I had from that interview was when they was just like, and it's something I told y'all a minute ago, that the QC is a horrible label. They just don't know. They know how to deal with you when you are hot, but
But see, you can't say I'm not going to call you a horrible label because they did get their money. I'm just you didn't know how to go up. Like you got to a point like you caught all the hot. I caught all the hot. I caught all the acts. I boom put them in it. But then after that, I don't know how to keep them going. Like you caught them, I put them in that position, but now I don't know how to make them better. So I like I said, you got caught in that situation.
But yeah, so people who don't know what I'm talking about, in the interview, they basically was asking them what did they feel, why they feel like the numbers was low, and JC came out of their mouth and said management. It's management, and we don't have no management, so it's the label. And again, but so when we talk about even going back to when we were sitting here saying it's different when people got relationships, because Charlamagne and Envy got relationships with P and Coach K, so they didn't kind of like. They tried to be politically correct as they possibly could, trying to get more information out of that conversation. But she was basically like, we don't have no manager. We on a label, and it's the label. The label pick and choose when we put music out. We've been had this album ready 2 years ago, and they made us sit on it. But again, I keep telling y'all, yes, QC know how to find what's new, what's hot, present it to you. Milk it while it's hot, but then after that hot moment, because everybody gonna be hot. For Jay-Z told y'all that a million times. I don't want to. Everybody gonna be that white horse gonna be hot for a second. I want to be here forever. Like I'd rather be more consistent than be hot for a moment, because everybody gonna have their moment, and then that's what QC do. QC is great for catching people at their moment, but then like you and capitalizing off of them. And I'm not gonna sit here, and I'm not even about to make it like the artists don't benefit, because they do make you look bigger than life. They did it for the Migos, they did it for Lil Baby, they did it for the City Girls, they kind of did it for Yachty. But they've proven that they know how to do it. But my whole point of it is, okay, but what about when every last one of these artists get cold? And you have not seen them do nothing for none of them when they get cold. And then that's why Offset wanted off the label. Now you hear JT saying it. Like I get it. Sometimes, like I told you, I always say, and that's why I'm cool when famous people reiterate stuff that I already told y'all months and years ago. Because I get it. I don't wear a suit. Yeah, I'm not taking pictures with famous niggas, so you might just feel like, all right, well, you don't know what the fuck you talking about, but cool. Until somebody famous double down on the statement I've been told y'all months ago. Thank you. I'm here each and every Tuesday, ladies and gentlemen. Bought your podcast. Like, share, and subscribe. We talked about. Oh yeah, if you was at that Powerhouse concert, because we did say Uzi did close it, and Uzi jumped in the crowd and he dropped this $500,000 chain, would you give it back?
Nah. Yeah.
It
comes with a ticket.
For sure. So my question would you try to give it back to him that night, or would you wait to secure, like get it out of the building and then DM him like, I got the chain. Yeah. What's the price for it?
Yeah. Cause you can't sell it. I don't think you could sell it anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, so he said it was worth 500 bands. He was like, man, y'all know I'll cash you out right now. And I did hear people call up to the Breakfast Club today, and some people was like, dog, if I would have said, hey, yeah, here I got the chain right now, what's the difference? How I know his security guard wouldn't have just knocked me out and took the chain back? So you do kind of, and I felt the people, and I was like, yeah, I don't necessarily know if I would have gave it back that night. Would I have sold it back to him? Yeah, I would have gave it back to him, but it's going to be for a price, and I need to be able to make sure this money is secured. I can't just have you sit here, like, here, I found the chain at the show, and then you tell me, yeah, y'all, and he don't get it twisted. And he bought out a bag of money while he was performing. So he could have, but you never know. Like, I don't necessarily know if I would have been willing to chance him giving me my bread back, that day, but losing the fight. You know what's so crazy? When I seen him, every time I see rappers jump into, especially somebody like Uzi, because he is such a wild performer, I'm like, dog, why do you do this with your chains on? And I get it, because Uzi audience is a different type of audience. Like, he got more white kids, more kids, computer kids. They don't give a goddamn about that chain. Shit, me.
Hold up, but my question, right? What if it really wasn't worth that much? Like, are you just trying to say, you know, like, what if somebody, and that might be another thing why you probably want to hurry up and get it back. Because what if that shit ain't,
I mean, but even if it's, but I mean, Envy said that on the radio. He's like, okay, even if it's not worth 500,000, let's just say if it's worth 150,000, ain't no jeweler gonna give you 150,000 for it. They gonna try to talk you down, but they gonna try to give you, you know what I'm saying, like some crackhead shit for whatever, however much it's worth. They not gonna try to give you what it's realistically worth. So I mean, yeah, I wouldn't have gave it back to him that night, but I definitely would have like reached out to him like, I think I know, you know what I'm saying? I would have tried to play the game. Like, I think I know who found the joint. How much you trying to give back for that joint? Okay, so Babe and Ape doing a collaboration, Michael Jackson inspired Thriller jacket. So for people who, I don't know if you've seen it, because Offset took a picture with that jacket.
Because I already know the price part.
Gonna be reading. You know that price gonna be out of. Oh my god, that price gonna be out of pocket. So but again, before we even get to the price, if you got that bread like that and that's what your bag is, go ahead and Google it. Y'all tell us what the price is, because I don't want to see the price neither. But it is a Michael Jackson inspired Thriller jacket. So if I don't know if y'all seen, Offset recently posted a picture with the original Thriller jacket. It's a varsity jacket with yellow sleeves, the red wool piece on it. The Babe and Ape don't look crazy. But I know for a fact what Babe and Ape gonna want for it, I wouldn't pay for it.
The Thriller? No, that's not the Thriller jacket.
It is. It's the Thriller joint.
I thought the Thriller jacket was the red leather joint.
Nah, it's Thriller. That's what they said. It's Thriller. Yeah, Babe and Ape collection, Michael Jackson. Yeah, Thriller video. And even when Offset posted it, it said the Thriller video. Shout out to Funny Marco. I'm not gonna lie to you. He you know what's so funny? So Funny Marco did 2 recent interviews, one with Javante Davis and one with Kevin Hart after the whole stuff with G Herbo and Southside. Did we talk about that last week? We didn't. Oh yeah, but I mean, it's old now. But anyway, he did one with, and it was crazy because it was I don't know how this conversation started, but I think somebody sent a video of Javante Spawn in the Spawn in the gym, and I was like, dog, he need to post more videos like this on his social media so he can build up a bigger platform. And then Lo was like, oh, he need to build up a platform for whatever the case may be. He the most popular nigga. I said, yeah, he's popular to us in the nigga world, but we talking about boxing. Even that's why the Ryan Garcia duty for the last duty for Ryan Garcia. He got, that's why I always kept telling him he just a social media boxer, because Ryan Garcia do a lot of workout videos on social media and on YouTube, bro. That's what people live at. For boxing, though, you get paid off your popularity. Floyd Mayweather got paid the most money because why? He's the most popular boxer.
That is still his manager, right?
No, he not under. He got his own job now. He not under Mayweather no more. So that's how Mayweather got paid. That's how Mike Tyson got paid. You have to be popular, though. You have to be, and I get it. Some people don't understand how to be social media savvy, but literally, as soon as after I said that, a day later, Higgum Low, man, when Mikey right, he right. And here yo, Javante doing an interview with Funny Mark. I'm like, dog, listen to him. If you're trying to do some form of business, and especially if it got anything to do with entertainment, and that's from sports entertainment or whatever kind of entertainment, dog, you have to have a social media presence. You have to be popular because you want to sell hard tickets. The more popular you are, the more tickets you can sell, and the more tickets you can sell, the higher the ticket prices can be. So yes, Javante needs to do more stuff to get popping on social media to make people want to follow him consistently, even when he's fighting and when he's not fighting. Because the bigger if he sit here and say, if you went to Javante had 100 million fucking followers on Instagram, dog, I'm sure his pay-per-views would be ridiculous. But people like that. People want to, it should be, because realistically, what boxers really be on social media all the time, posting their workouts. Like, dog, look how niggas be gigging with LeBron, any sports athlete, because most people can't do what y'all do, your form of workouts, even if it's people who go to the gym every day.
I think people do, but I mean, are you following them people? That might, like I said, the boxing community of people that
no, for sure, because I don't follow Ryan Garcia, but I do because I was watching his story and I was hearing where people were critiquing him at. He do post that type of stuff. He posted all the time. But you're absolutely right. I don't follow him. He don't speak English for real. So yeah, I don't follow him. You're absolutely right. But he is somebody in that world, like you're absolutely in the boxing world, who does do it, and he has built up an audience for himself on the social medias from just posting a bunch of workout videos. And that's why I'm like, damn, Javante should do it. But anyway, like I said, just going back to the marketing thing, he did an interview with Funny Marco, and Funny Marco asked him, how you feel about people who be bootlegging your junk. But again, when we talk about popularity, because that's realistic, that's his audience. Like don't listen, we all love Javante.
But when you say that social media presence, didn't people was making fun of him about how he sound in the interviews and all that? Wasn't people talking about so?
I mean,
so
because he doesn't talk as like if we talking realistically, if we talking talking wise, the best talker since Floyd Mayweather was Adrian Broner, and I think that's why so many people was disappointed in AB, because he had that charisma, he knew how to talk, he got this right voice for it, he had the wording, his swag, his talking. But Javante got the look. Javante don't talk, but he don't talk enough. But the more you talk, you'll get comfortable with it. Or people will even get used to your voice. If they don't like your voice, the more they hear it, it'll eventually just grow on them. It'll be like, it is what it is. Like, all right, I just like his voice. I don't care. Like, because you just like him so much. So if he kept posting more, if he was talking more, he got people more, but people don't like his voice because you just like, he's such a cool, swaggy nigga. When he don't talk as cool as he look. Mm-hmm. But if he talk more, you'll get comfortable with it. I'm sure Floyd Mayweather, when he first started, and then of course, I mean, it's different because that generation of age of people like, talking on just a regular camera and then talking on
your phone.
On your phone every day is different, because less people probably, by the time Mayweather became Mayweather and social media started to be a thing, he was already fucking Floyd Mayweather. He already been talking for years. So him talking at a regular little small camcorder and only a couple thousand people seeing it, to now like millions of people in the blogs and everybody else picking it up. Yeah, but like I said, shout out to Javante. I just think he just realistically need to get a little bit more familiar with talking and just promoting himself on social media. And he I ain't saying do nothing crazy. Like, you ain't gotta do no stupid pranks and all that other corny shit. Just post workout videos. Niggas, I know the only reason why I never follow him, because every time I go to his page, he only got like 4 posts. And them just be like 2 or 3 years old. I'm like, nigga, what the fuck I'm following you for? You don't even post. But like I said, anyway, Funny Marco also got an interview with Kevin Hart.
I ain't seen that one. I think
I just seen the clips on TikTok. I don't necessarily know the whole interview out yet. But then of course, Kevin Hart know how to be sarcastic too. And he was just like, nigga, I thought you was gonna take this interview serious. Like, nigga, I'm a big deal. You ain't about to just waste my time. But of course, Funny Marco still doing his little, funny shit, standing off and just looking at Kevin. So I'm sure that will be a good interview to watch.
I can tell you that.
You said who?
I said he a brave motherfucker.
Who? Funny Marco?
Yeah.
And news that I'm sure most people don't care about. It looked like Summer Walker and Meech is back together. Yeah, I ain't mad at Meech. Like, all right, let me fuck up. Let me run out to the streets real quick and let me go back where you already got your own bread. I ain't got to spend too crazy. He was laid out with her. She took pictures of him sleep. It looked like they was eating oodles and some other weird shit.
Oh, I hate you motherfuckers.
What, taking pictures when niggas sleep? Oh, but they went to the pumpkin patch and everything together.
I know. I understand that. I still hate you motherfuckers.
What, taking pictures of niggas sleep?
Yeah, man. I hate you sneaky motherfuckers.
Okay, so question though, and I'm with you. I don't like it, but I feel like I only don't like it when it's a girl that I'm like, bro, we ain't like that.
Still don't like it. Still don't like it.
Even if y'all really like,
I don't care. I don't like that shit.
Oh yeah, I just don't like it if we not like that, I don't like the sneaky pictures. I'm cool. Like that shit.
I don't like that shit at all.
We did kind of Jeezy is dropping it, and that's again when we talk about people who don't care about numbers. Jeezy don't care. He's dropping a new project on Friday. Like,
I'm confused. So he's stepping down from. Well, he was an AR. What was he at Def Jam?
Just the artist.
Oh, I thought he was somebody. I thought he was. Didn't he have a label? I mean, didn't he have a title or something? One of them.
I don't think it was at Def Jam though, but he did have a title somewhere. But he's stepping. Okay. He's no longer a Def Jam artist. So okay. Jeezy is putting out a new project this Friday.
What's your expectation?
I don't got none.
Okay.
I don't got none. And that's probably the best thing to do. Like drop it. Like I don't.
You don't care.
I don't care. I'm gonna listen to it, but I don't care. Like it ain't. I don't have no. It ain't no single, no nothing. And to me, sometimes that's the best thing because it's just no. And I think that's the thing that blow me about a lot of these artists. And I'm sure it's contract reasons.
It's only been a year, right?
Shit, ain't even been a year. Since he put out his last project, I don't think it ain't been a year. I know it ain't been a year because I haven't.
It might have been a year. No. Bella, we did it with Bella.
Yeah, but that hasn't been a year yet. That ain't. I'm telling you, I know for.
I think it might be.
Jeezy.
That's pretty fast.
Oh, you're right. 2022. It was. Damn, you was right. It was a year on the nose. October 21st. That was his last joint. That Snowfall joint. Damn, it ain't seen. That's time be flying.
Yeah.
I swear to God, that ain't seemed like a year. Yeah, so he put out a new project on Friday.
Because it was like doing how homecoming, I think, probably. Same time.
I mean, you might be right. When you say it say October 21st, so yeah, that's literally damn near a year in a couple of weeks from now. Gucci did an interview and he was sitting here saying they was asking him about the snow cone on his face. And he was just like, I wasn't in a healthy space mentally, physically. I just wasn't in a healthy space. I was making horrible decisions. I mean, he was basically, I don't live with no regrets, but this ain't nothing that I will recommend for somebody else to go do.
That's why.
I think, did he get it removed? Because I damn sure can't see it no more if it's still on there.
Mm-hmm. I get it. And then even when we was talking about the whole, like, with Drewski and what's name, like, just some of that shit, because even when you, like, for real, when he took off his, the neck tattoo, like, when you want to touch different money, you got to clean up that image. I ain't mad at you.
Well, while we're talking about different money and people losing money, well, not a shout out, but Mikey Williams has officially lost his Puma deal.
Well, that ain't the good one, but
yeah. That story, the crazy thing is that story must be deeper than what the information we got.
It is.
Shout out, you got to shout out to his lawyer for keeping whatever information that they keeping closed to the public, don't know what's going on, for the time he looking at. To be looking at 28 to 30 years, and for him to lose that Puma. You got to think about it. Puma is like damn near like in bed with Rock Nation. Because like that's who all the people who got Puma deals, a lot of them are in bed with Rock Nation. From fucking Flo J to fucking LaMelo Ball. All of them is kind of, so I'm sure they kind of understand the politics of black people.
When I told Matt, when I was talking to Matt yesterday, they gonna burn his ass up. And he thought, he was like, but why? I said, where he was at, and you fired off. And I'm pretty sure they're kids. So that you put that on top of it, you shot at a car
for sure. I mean, and even when we talked about it before, I think it's not necessarily just kids. Realistically, the sad thing is it's probably the type of kids that he shot at, because the crazy thing,
because that's what he was like. He was like, oh, he wasn't in the South, or I said, nah, this is in LA.
Yeah, he in California, like San Diego or something like that. And that's white people, California. They gonna burn you up.
Sorry, buddy.
Yeah. Damn, how we get this far in the episode and then talk about Flavor Flav? Yeah, boy. Flavor Flav fucking sung. I didn't click. You know what's so crazy? I kept scrolling. I never clicked it. And of course I listened. Like I said, I listened to the Breakfast Club. And guess what I'm telling y'all? This how much y'all know I love y'all. I was pissed listening to the Breakfast Club and listening to Hot 97 this morning. And both of them let the whole goddamn thing play. And that shit was like 2 minutes and some change. And I was just in the gym. So I was like, my hands sweating. I can't even skip this shit. I'm like, dog, that was the most horriblest thing I ever heard in my life. That shit probably sound like
What game was that?
The Milwaukee Bucks. And that's why when Matt hit this, and he's saying, well, this is why these niggas getting their ass beat right now, because they let this dumb nigga sing the national anthem.
I didn't know that's who it was saying.
Yeah, the Bucks did lose that game. I forgot who they played last night, but they definitely lost that game. And let Flavor Flav sing the national anthem is fucking crazy.
This nigga's not even a singer.
Exactly. But he said it was on his bucket list, so I'm sure he might just know somebody and reach out to the right person. The NBA is going back to the East versus West All-Star game starting this All-Star season. You think that's tight or?
I don't think it's gonna make a difference.
I feel like people who, what's so crazy? You always hear people complain about the All-Star game, but you complain and you still watch.
Yeah, you're gonna watch. But I don't think it's gonna make a difference for him.
It probably won't make a difference now because I think the both sides are so equal now.
But not even necessarily would it being equal. I just feel like because there's no positions now. So, I mean, what's the, what I'm saying? Like, if we went back to the whole old format where you had a center forward, powerful, what I'm saying? Like, if you went back to that with certain people only, that position, then maybe, okay, then we can talk. But now,
But I mean, realistically, even if you went back to that, I mean, it's only 2 real centers in the NBA right now.
but what I'm saying, but that gives other centers a chance to play too.
Yeah, but that ain't really a centers game, dog.
I mean, yes, it's not a centers game. That's what I'm saying. I know it's not a center game. So that's why I said, even now, if they go back to East or the West, niggas ain't like, motherfuckers gonna be shooting. So I don't think it's gonna make a difference.
Why are we talking about the NBA? The NBA, I guess, is going to be in a
starts.
No, oh yeah, it start next week, don't it? Yeah, next November 6th, I think. But I was about to talk about them. I guess in taking the big baller brand. I mean, I say big baller brand, Big Three taking a lawsuit action, saying basically, and of course,
I can believe it.
I mean, Ice Cube been on. If y'all didn't see any of his interviews, he was on a press run during the summertime. And of course, I caught the interview he did in the Breakfast Club, and he was just talking about how he felt like the NBA was stopping like certain referees from reffing his games. Players, like let's say if like somebody like LeBron wanted to buy into a Big Three team, like the NBA was threatening them, saying you can't own a Big Three team and an NBA team. So they was kind of like what nigga, like realistically, yeah, you could love me, but you ain't about to sit here and not coming by a Big Three team, and like for somebody like LeBron, who 9 times out of 10 in the next 10 years gonna own a basketball team.
Blackball.
Oh yeah, just basically what he's saying. Basically, they was blackballing them, like keeping them from getting certain commercials, certain places, people they wouldn't let advertise them, and they were trying to find clever ways to do it. Where,
and it's gonna work because you're the bigger.
Yeah, you the bigger company, you the bigger draw. You of course, nobody don't want to lose those. You know what I'm saying? Those commercials and those sponsorships with them. But I ain't mad at Ice Cube. He wasn't holding his tongue. And I mean, if you know anything about Ice Cube, you told it's the same motherfucker who came out with the song "Fuck the Police." What's the dude? His name is Matthew Perry from Friends. I'm not a huge Friends person, but I mean I do know what the people look like that was on the show. He was definitely one of the main characters on the show, and he passed away. And they found him dead in his I want to say in his hot tub. I think they said he came in the house from playing with pickleball. And I think he sent his assistant out to do something, and he came back in and found him drowned. Yeah, he drowned. And they were saying that I guess for a long time he was dealing with like different substance abuse issues. I think he had like a drinking issue or something. They were saying so they haven't put no type of that stuff. I guess in his death yet, but they were just basically saying like that was something like. That was a huge fight he had for years, and he had like endless like little programs and stuff he had for other people because he like that was his life work outside of doing TV stuff. He was like that was his business. Like I want to be able to help people, like the help that I needed. I want to be able to help people find ways to try to get clean and stay clean, not just get clean or feel like somebody forcing you to do it. Let me help you find a way to stay clean. So that was still I guess a fight that he was dealing with consistently. So rest in peace to him. And thoughts and prayers to his friends and family. We already talked about Magic Johnson getting that bread. Mike Jones. I think I know for a fact. This is probably sometime, but a couple months ago, maybe even a year ago, when it was one of Gucci's artists right before Gucci even signed this young man, and he sampled. What he sampled? Tipping on 4/4. So NLE Chopper did a freestyle over one of Mike Jones' songs, and Mike Jones wasn't rocking. And one thing about YouTube, like that, that's why, of course, if y'all been listening to the podcast for a minute, I don't play as much music, even some with the clips. Like I think some like shit, even the Breakfast Club, I think their clips, I was listening, if some of them got like voice, I don't know how it worked because I've heard Vlad talk about it before, but they can flag your videos if you playing their clips without their permission. And it probably just depends on like how you use the clips or what you say after you play them, if there's even worth them getting it flagged or getting it a copyright claim on your video. So basically, over the weekend, NLE Chopper put out a freestyle over one of Mike Jones' songs, and Mike Jones put a copyright claim out on the joint. So and of course him and NLE Chopper was going back and forth on social media, and NLE was basically saying, I got this song cleared, but anybody, of course, can put a claim. And I guess you got it realistically, especially on YouTube, you can dispute the claim. It depends on what the claim is. So they going back and forth on that one. And then Mike Jones, he kind of standing on that shit where basically like he don't want none of you young niggas to sample none of his shit without getting it cleared through him first. And this is the second artist in recent time that this happened to with Mike Jones.
Okay, so my only question is that you, because you didn't get paid right, so now you try to police it.
I don't necessarily know if Mike Jones didn't get paid right, because one thing about them Texas, especially that group of Houston niggas, they kind of understood the music business because they didn't run to go get deals.
Right. So the songs that I do have left, if I sit here and let you sample it and you take it off, I'm not saying any of that.
Well, you gotta probably ask that question. Hold on, let this on.
So
hold on, let it load up. Just don't forget that question.
I don't want to know what song it was.
It was whatever freestyle joint he recently just put out.
Yeah.
Ready?
So my thing is with Mike Jones, is he kind of sort of just trying to police it because I didn't get paid the right way the first time. So now I don't want you to sit here and make you sampling these songs that you making money for, I guess, whoever, you know what I'm saying, whoever still own it.
So I don't because and I recently did watch a Mike Jones interview, because after the last time that happened, I keep kind of was beating around the bush with that topic. I don't necessarily know if his paperwork not right on his music. And it may be right. It may be right to a certain extent, because I did see NLE Chopper. His response was saying, like, I paid the right people, whatever the case may be, and we're gonna see. So if NLE Chopper get to put this song out, and they get the uncleared on the YouTube, then obviously Mike Jones don't own the rights to his own music. But then if it don't, then shit, Mike Jones might own this stuff. But because the last time when he took the other dudes that like nigga like Mike Jones, like, nigga, stand on business, do business right now, I cleared. So Mike Jones may own, and the reason why I say that, because you got to think about it, that group of that Slim Thug, Chamillionaire, Paul Wall, Lil Flip, like all of them were big on being independent, because you can just go from that thing. They grew up in that mixtape era where you go sell your shit at mom and pop stores, like for people in the DMV, like to go to like a PA Palace, and that's, I mean, even when Mike Jones and them came here, that's where they went, to PA Palace. So it's just like those small mom and pop music stores where I can drop my CDs off and sell them, and people can come in and buy them. You can put them on consignment, whatever the case may be. So you can get them like hands on. All you got to do, again, is get yourself hot. On that time, it wasn't social media. It was the DVD era. Let me get hot on Sub-Zero. Let me get hot on Smack DVD. Let me get hot on all these DVD places so people can come and then they geek for me. So like, hey, I'm from Texas. And then all these, let's get them. They perform with TCB. That shit was packed. That's still one of TCB's greatest shows, greatest CDs, TCB and Mike Jones. So it's just like, I think they understood business, so I don't necessarily know if his business is bad. Mike Jones may really own all his music, but just not one of them friendly, nice niggas like you about to sample my shit without paying me.
But if he said I cleared it with the right people,
maybe you thought you did. I don't know. I never tried to get a sample clear, so I don't necessarily know what's the right people. I don't necessarily. Obviously, if it got taken down, something Mike Jones know that I don't know. Because that song, that little tipping on 4-4 John that nigga did, that song was cranking. But guess what? You can't find it nowhere. Mike Jones took that shit right on up off of it. Any shit, even if you upload it on Instagram, if you upload certain music on Instagram on your own and the artist big enough, bro, Instagram will mute that shit. TikTok, all of them will mute it. Let the artist be big enough, they will mute it. If it ain't no changes to that song, like that's why on TikTok they change the songs. Like they might change the pace of it, or they may change the beat, or whatever the case may be. That's how a lot of them mashups become popular, because you can't just upload the original song as is.
Gotcha.
In other news, real quick, and this is one, and again, you know what's so funny? And now I see why people kind of do praise Twitter so much because of me being on Twitter. I seen this Joe Smith story picking up a couple days ago, and people weren't just like, is this real or is this a skit? Because this, so for people who don't know who Joe Smith is, he used to play for Maryland. I think he ended up playing for Golden. He was a dog when he was at Maryland University, and he ended up going to Golden State Warriors. His jersey number was number 32. He had the bald head, and he came probably right after that Chris Webber era, I want to say.
Yeah.
So anyway, he got his wife, and he ended up finding out that his wife got an OnlyFans page. And so, I got to play the clip but I feel like the clip ain't going to do as much justice as the like if you actually, I feel like you damn near almost need to see
you do.
I'm gonna play it, but I ain't gonna let it play out too much because I feel like you got to see her facial expression and see his body language to kind of really get what's going on. But anyway, I'm about to play this clip, and it's a clip of Joe Smith finding out his wife got an OnlyFans page, and her demeanor is crazy.
Here just finding out you got an OnlyFans page. Out of all these years, yo, the disrespect that comes with it, that you couldn't even talk to me before you did it, that's bullshit, yo. That's fucked up, Keith. I'm telling you, yo, that's fucked up.
Wait, no. Calm, but you're not gonna say fuck me or that's fucked up. It's not fucked up.
You recording me? What the fuck you doing?
Listen, it's not fucked up, and we're going to. Okay, look, so. I have an OnlyFans page, and he's mad because he's just now finding out about it.
Of course, I'm mad at you just finding out about it.
I'm not doing it with anybody but myself, so why should I have to tell you my choice, my body, my fucking choice?
Your partner, you're supposed to come to me and talk to
Joe,
me.
I've been talking to you about mad things. I've been asking for solutions to shit. You're not giving me none, so I created one.
That's no solution. Not in my book. That's no
solution. You knew who the fuck I was when you met me.
Before. I can't believe I'm sitting here.
Hey, my man. It's your fault.
So hold on. So tell me. What'd you say? It's his fault?
Yeah, you can't. What she said. You knew who I was before you met me. What? You try to turn one into one. That's your fault. You can't be mad, especially if your money's not right now. If you started a lifestyle, right, and let's say he ain't on, I'm pretty sure he ain't on nothing or even out there like that. So let's just say money ain't like it used to be.
Like it used to be, for sure.
So she found a way. You can't be mad at that.
I can't believe that's your take, but I mean, I can't believe it. I just can't believe that's your take, but I do agree with what you're saying. I just can't believe you said it. But I do, and that's the funny thing, I guess, again, with money. And I guess, and realistically, a conversation we even had, what was it, a couple of weeks ago, when we was even talking about the, what was it, Brandon Jennings situation, where it's just, where he was like, you don't want to build up a certain habit for people because you can't keep it up. Because realistically, I mean, sports is almost just like hustling, because after your career over, if you ain't, I mean, of course, nowadays, if you got a personality, you may have a career after, but if you don't got no personality, nigga, that money is after you done, it's over. Like, whatever you made. And some people have a spending habit where you don't. And Terrell Owens talked about this before. Watch them T.O. interviews or go on ESPN and watch that 30 for 30 broke jump. Some of these people, you build up spending habits, but you don't never plan for your career to be over. So if you still got, let's say, $10 million $10 million a year in bills, and now you ain't even making $10 million a year, what you gonna do? It's quiet for you. So you're absolutely right. I mean, I guess it hurt, but I mean, like I said, the reason why I thought it was a skit, because I'm like, their demeanor was too cool, though. Like, I couldn't imagine me finding out my wife. Like, that's not his girl, this is his wife. I can't imagine you finding out your wife.
My question is, how did you find out?
Somebody probably sent it to him.
But hold up, but then that's my thing. If you know that's my wife, right? And you purchased this shit,
what if you seen her promoting it? You might even purchase it. Like, I don't know what she.
So that's no. So okay. So then that's my question. Then how much you actually pay attention to it? Then, If she's sitting there just promoting it and doing everything, woo woo woo, and you didn't even see that, that goes to show that you ain't paying her no mind. Because how she can sit here and be on the OnlyFans, got it popping, doing all this content, making money off of, but you don't even know that she doing it. And it ain't like she just made it yesterday. OnlyFans been since the pandemic.
For sure.
So if she been making it since then and you just finding out now, that goes on you. You ain't paying attention to her.
Damn, Joe. I mean, you're right. I don't have no comeback for that. You're right. Damn. That's again, I guess the valuable lesson for the dudes who are listening right now. Shit, even women. Be careful on the bills you make for yourself. Because one, ain't nothing promised tomorrow, especially if y'all pay attention to how the economy going right now.
Life could just be life.
And life and all of that. So you just kind of got to, one, be careful with the type of bills you make for yourself and the lifestyle you make for yourself. And kind of really, like, I mean, his wife don't even look like no super baddie or nothing. And even from the way she was explaining, she was nonchalant about it, but she sounded like, hey, I've been coming to you.
And you ain't paying me no mind.
And you ain't paying me no mind. So it's kind of like, I can't really put all the blame on her. And but like she said, nigga, I ain't nobody else in the videos. It's just me by myself. So, I mean, I get it. Your male ego, of course, that's going to crush you a lot. But
if you look at that account and she making, now, would you be mad like, damn, you ain't even breaking me off? Now, I don't think, I might be a little butthurt.
No, I mean, I think you'll be butthurt about that. But again, of course, we're going back to the original conversation, even we were saying with men who don't watch sports. He played sports at a high level, especially even screw his NBA career. Let's just keep it on collegiate level. Though he was a elite basketball player at the highest level when it comes to college.
Yeah,
you can't. That
money runs
out.
No.
I'm not talking about the money part. I'm talking about, but your ego don't run out. Yeah, money is cool. Money may fleet you and lead, but your ego is still your ego, though. You still got that ego. I don't care. Like, you got to think about, for most men, unless you just super dead broke, a lot of us don't hold our ego on money.
But my question is, do you really have an ego, or you just became, let's just say you could have been a corny nigga, but because you played basketball and you was that, okay, you was cool now. The girls was dealing with you, but really at deep down inside, you really wasn't that guy.
I mean, pause, no homo. Joe Smith he wasn't an ugly nigga when he was younger. He was a nice looking dude, especially for that era of bat, like that Chris Webber with the bald head and that Michael Jordan. Like, that was the look for basketball players at that time. Shit, you think about it, Glenn Rice, it was a lot of niggas who got that bald head with the slight little goatee look, like that was their thing. Like, that was the look for basketball players back then. It was you could think, well, if you realistically, pause, no homo, just think about a lot of basketball players, especially kind of like semi-popular basketball players at that time, from Harold Miner, Michael Jordan, Glenn Rice, Kevin Garnett. Like, a lot of them niggas had that. Yeah, the brown skinned nigga with the bald head and maybe like a slight goatee. Like, I don't think Joe Smith wasn't in. No, he was. Are you talking about a 6'6" going to Maryland? Nigga, him nigga was probably clapping cheeks now. I'm surprised he even got a black woman. And this, I ain't know if this is it. I don't know if they've been married since how long they've been married. This might be his second or third wife. Who the fuck? I don't know, because I ain't thought about Joe Smith and God knows how long. Yeah. So I get it. Like, so I understand. Like, I'm not even mad at him. Like, his demeanor was just so chill and calm. Credits to him. Like, I'm not even gonna hold you, because
they send your ass up the wall.
Nigga, listen to me. Like I said, he better than me, because I ain't gonna hold you. How she was so nonchalant about it, dog. He better than me, because I would have lost I would have broke that one. I would have broke her goddamn phone for trying to even record it. That's why I thought it was a skit, because I would have lost it. And you can tell they in a nice, decent sized house, because I mean the walls echoing. It ain't like and this nigga tall, so it ain't like the ceiling was nowhere near close to him. Yeah. Shout out to Joe Smith for keeping this cool, because he better than me. I would have broke her goddamn phone upside her damn head. That's crazy. What else we got going on? Real quick, while you're looking that up, McDonald's is giving away free French fries each and every Friday for the rest of 2023 if you spend $1 on their mobile app to qualify.
Mm-hmm.
Shout outs to McDonald's for just one, and shit. Even all of them, even when there was that burger, they add it's just them even figuring out how to keep people on their apps. Where it's like, hey, we gonna sit here and make you have to download our app if you eat McDonald's enough.
I hate they got the worst one.
What app?
Yeah, because I actually have to be there to put my order in.
What you mean? Oh, why? Because like the Wi-Fi or something?
Nah, you got to just be in that area for you to place your order.
I mean, which kind of makes sense.
Nah, because what if I'm ordering for my kids? You know what I'm saying? Or I'm ordering for my, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
you have to actually physically be there.
I mean, I guess, but they keep that from the food from going cold.
No, but that's what I'm saying. So what if, right, my kid's come around, hey, Dad, can you, all right, boom, 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 I can sit here and order it. You just going to pick it up. The phone actually got to be there for the order to go through.
Oh, yeah, that's dumb. What's the point of that?
Yeah, you actually got to be there in the parking lot for the order to actually go through.
Yeah, that don't make no sense. Like, nigga, McDonald's don't even be that packed. No way.
And
Like, ain't no McDonald's to be
and
that
they'll
packed.
tell you, be like, oh, you're not close enough. You're not there yet. Yeah, that shit is stupid.
Yeah, that's stupid. That's stupid as hell. I was about to give them credit for getting people to get on their app, like giving people a reason to get on the app, which makes sense because
on the app, like I said, on the app, when you get rewards and shit, free food and out the app, you always get free food. But
that's what I'm saying. So that kind of is just like, even if you look at that almost like on the website type of vibes, like that's just like how you keep people on your website, how you keep people on your page. Like if it's social media, how do you keep people engaged? So I mean, that's kind of smart. But if you got to do all that, that's kind of, I guess they got to figure that one out. Or I don't know what's the science behind it actually. Shout out to LSU. I didn't even do a video because I ain't want to make a big deal. They played nobody, but they beat them by like 72 points. I don't even know the name of the team they played. It looked like they was playing a bunch of slow white girls. It was just like, come on, my brother. Like, what the hell are y'all doing? What else we got real quick before we rock and roll? This dude, Clay, what's his name? Clay Travis, this says, thanks any good state champion high school boys team would smoke the best WNBA team. I'm willing to bet $1 million that the WNBA champions will lose to a high school basketball team. You want some water?
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I don't agree with that one. Like and of course, realistically, this is an older white dude. So I mean, of course. And sometimes it'd be like when you hear certain takes, like a homegirl of mine sent me that she was like hit. I'm like, bro, you mad about what? Like, this is a white man. What you expect for him to say? Like you don't expect for this nigga to be bigging up no goddamn WNBA players, especially not no WNBA teams that got majority black women on there. Like, come on, like let's be for real. Like some shit it can't get me mad because I just be like, what? I don't expect nothing else. Oh yeah, I know a question that I wanted to ask you. Who you think gonna have a better collabo album, Wayne and 2 Chainz or Meek and Ross? And I felt like it was somebody else that I was supposed to be putting in there with them. It maybe recently dropped one, but I can't remember.
Wasn't it Kid Cudi?
No, it was Tiger and fucking YG, but that.
Oh, what? I thought it was Kid. I thought Kid Cudi was doing something.
Kid Cudi supposed to put out an album, but I don't think it's a collabo, John.
I think the Wayne and 2 Chainz, because they've done it before. This will be the first time with Meek and
Ross without the rest of the MMG people.
And how long can you? I don't think you can go a whole album with both of them just rapping.
Yeah, like on some rapping type shit. Yeah,
like
I mean,
Wayne and 2 Chainz, you can do it because they've done it before. But Meek because I feel like, okay, for Meek, for that album to be good, I feel like you gotta be like, all right, we got songs together. Then it's like, all right, this one joint is just Meek. Then it's one just with Rick Ross. It's not just all straight songs. Meek, Ross.
Yeah, I do feel like realistically 2 Chainz, because I agree with you, because 2 Chainz and Wayne have already done it before. And even if I'm comparing the 3 songs, comparing the one Wayne and 2 Chainz song compared to the 2 Rosses and Meek song, I would lean more towards the Wayne and 2 Chainz.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do think 2 Chainz and Wayne probably put out a better one. I guess the last topic before we get out of here.
And shout outs to freaking Mike Will and what's the name? Sway Lee. They got another one. That joint with Lotto. I've now seen it on the commercial. That joint even more fire.
Lotto on a song with something?
Yeah, for the NBA. And that joint came out last week.
Oh, like this Friday that just passed? Or matter of fact,
because on the commercial, because she'd be like, I'm like Joker with the Rock or something like that.
Oh, I haven't heard that song. If it came out this Friday that just passed, I think it was. I know for a fact I missed it. I didn't because I don't know why I didn't listen.
Yeah, it's Mike Will, Sway Lee, and Lotto.
Oh yeah, I didn't. I'm gonna listen. I'm definitely gonna listen to it. I didn't. I guess the topic I was about to talk about was, of course, on social media, Lotto for 21 Savage's birthday party. I guess he had a 2000s themed party, and her and her sister and all her friends had on True Religions. and like the whole True Religion outfit or whatever the case may be. So of course people was like, oh, well, look at Lotto trying to bite off Sexy Red. Sexy Red, the one who brought True Religion back. And Lotto was like, nigga, what are y'all talking about? Are y'all serious right now? Like this is Atlanta thing. Like nigga, we always been wearing trues. And so that started up a bigger conversation was, and of course, because somebody tweeted that and the Sexy Red liked the tweet and people, and then so they was, and then, you know, of course, that's how the blogs picked it up. And then Sexy Red tried to double back, like, I'm not shading Lotto, whatever case may be, like, whatever. So anyway, the bigger part of the story is people was like, y'all keep arguing about these two broads. Nigga, let's talk about the niggas who really got people wearing True Religions. It was between 2 Chainz, Chief Keef, and I felt like people was disrespecting that. You got to put Jim Jones in there.
I don't know if it was a True Religion, but he did the jeans. I don't know if it was True Religion.
Jim Jones?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Was it
but he did. I'm with you. I do agree with you. He did jeans in general. All those at that
Vizu and all that other stuff.
No, but I'm just saying, really, any of the jeans that had the stuff on the pocket, because at that time it was True Religion, it was antique denim.
Yeah, I think
the jeans with the stuff on the pocket.
If we just say True Religion, I'm going with 2 Chainz and
Chief Keef.
And who else you said?
I said Chief Keef, 2 Chainz, and Jim Jones.
Or did you say somebody else?
No, we were talking about Lotto and
I thought you said somebody else. Okay. Yeah, no, I definitely 2 Chainz.
But that's just so crazy how, I mean, of course, because it's the internet, but just how easily a generation can have an opinion on certain things, and you completely just mute. Like the internet was still around when 2 Chainz and Chief Keef. The internet, I mean, of course, it was just probably at that time it may be just Twitter and Facebook, but Twitter and Facebook was out when Chief Keef, especially Twitter was out when Chief Keef was Chief Keef. When he that whole don't like, and he literally a whole True Religion outfit with no shirt on, with the don't like video, like, and all his songs, he had True Religion songs, like same thing with 2 Chainz.
Yeah.
But it's just so funny just to be like
Sexy Red.
Like I didn't even know Sexy Red wore True Religion. Like nigga, who the fuck is looking at Sexy Red? What she got on? Like you can't be serious.
Hands wise at that.
But of course, Lotto went crazy and she started uploading endless pictures of her, even back in the day, having True Religion on it. Like, dog, the party was a theme party. It was an early 2000 party. 2 Chainz, the early come on, dog. Even the music she played, she had like some she was playing, she had some old rich kids music playing on her video. Like, come on, relax. But like I said, we here each and every Tuesday, of course, for people with the power. Y'all know the power. I think they're taking a 2-week break.
Oh no, I was pissed. I definitely was looking for.
Yeah, I think somebody wrote me on TikTok because they wrote in the comment section. Yeah, they gonna be gone for 2 weeks. But of course, oh man, they're raising Kanan, goddamn clips. This the like for the little trailer. That shit like it's about to be. I can't wait for.
Is she out the game or she just saying she running her way?
Hell no, she ain't out the game. Nigga, you ain't hear that clip? She talking about, nigga, this is what I was made for. She was at Jordan was made to play basketball or whatever. She said she had some crazy little speech in that motherfucker. Yeah, but shout outs to the Rock. Matter of fact, I want you crazy. I'm gonna end this one because I felt like I wanted.
No, it was crazy. Do you see the one that they showed her singing and all that? And they was like, damn, I didn't know this was Rock.
Oh yeah, because she's a
Broadway singer or something.
Yeah. I only know that because I watched Tyreek and them podcasts when they interviewed her. Matter of fact, I ain't about to let y'all roll. I got one. I wanted to play. This clip was crazy. I was supposed to have this as an intro.
Didn't Super Bowl 2018 teach you the only way you'll beat patriotism is if you're willing to lose to their eagle or ego? Why you want to play for them? America ain't no team player. New Orleans didn't see no Saints during Katrina. In Detroit, they lying to the people because you can't get a win when you're the Browns. Whether in Cleveland or LA, they'll charge us wherever we touch down. When you know your blood is royal, bleeding purple, they'll ask what you're raving about. You get to speaking like a panther, you'll see hawks, and in Oakland, they'll be raiding your house. See the racists rolling colts. So giant, you Tennessee Titans bulk for their powers like your revolution is a cardinal sin. These cowboys will always pack us in coffins, and you can't say nothing, no matter how many dead children Chicago bears. But because